Iris, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Uncle. I'm creating a song. Did you want to hear it?
No,
Oh, come on. Don't be a sourpuss.
I don't want to hear it.
Well, too fucking bad. You're going to hear it anyway. On the high seas of Althea, there was a motley crew, and of all the scallywags and dogs, the officers were few. Our great first mate Aregion, the captain he obeys, though keep him clear of all the knives and five-finger fillet. Next in command is Sigib, gunner and fiery mage. Make sure to maintain all the guns or face his fiery rage. Quiet quartermaster Cord is there to hold the line. His sharp eyes make one nervous, though he's a cuddly feline. The goodest boy, Athelstan, dire wolf but still crew, protects, attacks, and eats the snacks, he'll face each peril too. Kind and fierce Bainthaurel keeps the whole crew sane. Through pranks and wit and cheerful smiles, life is far from plain. Last would weaver Iris, who smiles while she lies. If you were just to obtain her trust, you'd have a strong ally. Do you want to write your own lyrics, Uncle?
No.
I will write something nasty about you if you don't do it yourself.
The highest was the captain, 'twas Lionheart by name, a strong and scary fellow, the strongest in the game.
All those who board the Courage, proudest vessel on the sea, no other ship may ever
Compare their pedigree. Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are the Smoking Dragons, we are Travis Dungeon Crawlers, and today is Legend of Arcadia, Episode Althea, Season 2, Session 8. Yo ho, yo ho. Get ready for stuff. I don't know.
Already halfway done.
Accurate.
Already halfway done. There we go. That works. Sorry. Can't always can't bat 1,000. So can't always have good ones. But anyways, good to see everybody today. Hope everybody's excited for the session we've got coming up because it's a real humdinger. It's gonna be a good one. There's gonna be lots of crazy stuff going on. Is everybody ready?
Yeah, two people just passed out in the street, and
I'm excited for the chaos.
No, I woke up.
Yay!
We're talking about in-game Ninjacles.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about in-game.
So you didn't see me with that rum.
Why is the rum always gone?
Because Ninjacles drank
I
it.
drink it all.
Dude, Jack Sparrow would hate me. He'd fucking kill me.
Your arch nemesis is Jack
Yeah.
Sparrow.
Yeah.
Rum drinker! All right, let's go ahead and get to the recap what happened last time. So last we left the crew of the Courage. They arrived in Midora in order to stop the onslaught of the undead. Seeming to have come out of nowhere, they joined forces with a familiar hobgoblin in protecting the city, and afterwards had a very interesting conversation with him.
we might have to kill him, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Whether he did it out of the goodness of his heart or...
He made it very clear he was not doing anything out of the goodness of his heart.
He says that, but, you know, who knows what Zod is really thinking. But afterwards, after the undead menace had been thwarted, a bewildered crew began to stare upon a tear in the fabric of reality. And after it was closed, a familiar staff fell to the ground, and the slight echoings of could be heard. As the crew thought they had left this thing in Johnny Mark, it somehow ended up here.
We
Why?
promptly put it in Aregion's quiver and have not talked about it since.
Yes.
He talks to me sometimes. No, he doesn't. He does. He's a witch.
And after putting away the staff in the quiver, Aregion went to visit his family's grave, where he was confronted by his older brother, Argos, who long thought dead. And after a quick fight and Aregion knocking him out, they brought him to an old elf's home, which used to be Aregion and Argos's home. But now there lived an old elf by the name of Sid. And after some intimidating conversation got him to, give up why he was there and where he had been, and convinced him not
Argos,
to kill.
not Sid.
Yeah, convinced Argos not to kill Aregion.
Yeah, I don't think Sid knows where he's been.
Sid just knows he has butterscotch candies in his pocket at all times.
And after Argos and Aregion, patching up their relationship.
Violently.
Yes, the next task was to head to Carcassa in order to unseat Count Grimaldi, either forcefully or through some other means.
I mean, if he's the one who caused the zombie things, I'm feeling forcefully.
But before that could happen, Bane decided to contact Keyshawn in order to figure out a few things and to figure out about the dagger, though Keyshawn wasn't available. So instead, she decided to contact Leifson, which was able to... she was able to bring Bane into Keyshawn's realm, along with Aregion, who happened to be walking outside at the time. And they were on the deck of Lionheart's ship on the Great Astral Sea, where they saw Lionheart fighting a man in purple armor. And the only people that they know of that usually donned purple armor was Sanix. And so they are about to have the fight for their lives as we return to Legend of Arcadia, episode Althea.
First, Argos panicking in the streets.
Where the fuck is my brother?
He just as he watched his brother and his brother's girlfriend just collapse.
Go through a fucking... Oh, yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, we would just... Oh, do they actually... Wait, do they collapse?
Bane was
Some stayed in a
sitting.
daze. Huh. I didn't remember, like...
I mean, if you were standing, I think you'd fall over, because how are you going to keep balance?
Well, probably Aregion would, I guess.
I thought it was
sure,
more like a
because
meditation thing.
he's not a champion, so he's just gonna be flat fucking out.
So, Lionheart is currently fighting off Sanix. Bane and Aregion, you begin to draw your weapons in order to fight. So, let's get ready. Aregion, are you drawing sword or bow?
How far away is he?
About 20 feet away from you.
Draw sword.
Bane, are you drawing a pistol or a dagger?
For now, pistol.
All right, I'm gonna need both of you to roll me initiative.
Yeah, 20.
Damn.
$24, I guess. Overall.
18.
Okay. So, Aregion, you're up first.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have a map prepared.
No, it's all good. I mean, there's, not much to it, or so I think. Is there like any? I guess it doesn't really necessarily matter for damage purposes, but is there any like weakness in his armor that I can see?
Not that you can see, no.
Okay. His head and that it's exposed?
No, his head is exposed. He does not
Okay.
have a helmet. He only
Okay.
wears, chest armoring greaves.
Okay.
There's the whole Hollywood thing where if they paid for the actor, they're gonna make sure you get to see their face.
Yeah, basically.
Well, assuming he's got a weak spot in those greaves, or at least some part that's exposed, I'm gonna try and go for a leg with it if I can. Not that I needed to say that, I guess.
Roll the hit.
Shit, I'm gonna use luck on that. Alright. That is 14? Am I forgetting a plus for some reason?
What did you roll on the die?
14.
14.
20, so dirty 20 then. Or sorry, 18.
18.
Or not 18. Not 18. Sorry. 22? I think. That sucks.
Let me look at your character sheet real quick. Come on, internet. Let's go. You can do it.
Yeah, I believe that's 22.
All right.
Okay. I'm assuming that hits?
Yes, that does. Roll
Okay.
damage.
That's a 6.
Alrighty, 6 points of damage. Do you have a second attack?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Go ahead and swing
Make
with the other. Yeah, you roll again to hit though on that.
Correct.
Okay, I don't do it too much.
Roll
but,
roll per attack.
Okay, that's a 23.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
That is a 7.
So Aregion, you swoop in and take 1, 2, and he doesn't seem to be phased by your attacks. He just essentially just takes them. He just focuses on Lionheart. Bane, you're up.
I guess I'm gonna start shooting.
All right. You use any grit points?
And I started blasting.
That's a really good question. Have we had a long rest since the last time I was fighting?
No.
Maybe a short one.
Have we had a short rest?
At the very least, yes.
Alright, in that case, give me 2 seconds. Alright. Which one's the one that I used to get, like, advantage?
Deadeye.
Yeah, I'll use a grit point for Deadeye.
Are you gonna sharpshooter that?
Yeah.
Negative 5 for a plus 10.
Yep.
Cool. All right, roll with advantage.
So... That is a 17.
17 just hits.
Okay. Just for the record, that's with Vicious Pistol.
All right, roll that
Which
d10. Oh, is that the new dice?
Yeah. Gotta use the shiny. So that's 23 damage.
23, gotcha. Second shot?
You know what? I'm gonna use the same again. I'm gonna use Deadeye and Sharpshooter.
All right, with the revolver this time?
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, heck yeah. That's a nat 20. So
Alright,
I
you
get that
your,
one back.
You get your grit point back. Alright. Big damage. The Bane special.
Now I gotta remember which one's my D8.
It's the one that looks
It's the one
like
that's only got 8 on it. They look like this.
Yeah, they look like Final Fantasy crystals.
Oh wow.
It's like 2 pyramids, like, I don't know, bottom to bottom.
Yeah, 2 D4s put together,
Ah.
which makes 8.
Sorry.
Well, 2 D4s would only be 6 because there's 3
Oh,
faces.
So 10 plus. I double what I roll, correct?
Correct. Whatever you rolled, double that.
35
Very
in
nice.
total.
Very nice. So, 2 shots, and since you
Is that
have short
phasing?
rests, I believe your action surge is back.
It is.
Are you gonna want to use that?
I mean, when it. Yeah, may as well. I'm gonna bonus action reload
Vicious
the.
pistol.
Yep. And then I'm gonna do marksman again as well as sharpshooter.
Gotcha.
I think I can do that.
Yep.
Sick. So that's a dirty 20.
That hits.
Yep. And then I'm using. And that's 22 damage.
All right. So far, you've done 87 damage.
Oh, that's so very nice.
Or no,
No, because it wasn't at a.
82 damage. Because it was
Okay.
25, 22. Or did you do 23 first? I believe it was 23 first.
I think it was 23.
So, and then 35. So 80 damage total.
Oh my gosh. And then do I get that revolver shot as well?
Yes.
Because I get 2 actions in. Yeah,
You get 2 attacks in your 1 action that you've
that's the one.
refunded yourself.
Alright. So this one's just gonna be sharpshooter.
Because you're out of grip points.
Well, I don't think this one's gonna hit. Yeah, no, it's just a base 11. It doesn't hit.
Yeah, that is a very big miss. But hey, 80 damage ain't nothing to scoff at.
True.
All right, so as you just unload into Sanix, now he turns around and he looks at you.
Oops.
That was her.
And then he... where do you keep the dagger?
It's kind of like. Oh wait, no, it's on my wrist.
So he eyes the dagger, and now he immediately just ignores everybody else and begins walking towards you,
Oh boy.
going for the dagger.
I'm gonna stand in his way immediately.
You will get an opportunity attack because he's leaving your melee range, and Lionheart will also get an opportunity attack.
Okay. Can I swap to the? Wait, can I swap to the bow to this, or am I stuck with what I have?
You're stuck with
Okay.
because it's specifically melee range.
Opportunity.
If you had the bow, you wouldn't. have
That's
the
right.
opportunity
That's
attack.
right. Yeah. Let's just whack him with it.
All good.
Range weapons also get disadvantage if they're within 5 feet, so you
That's
wouldn't
what
even
I-
want to
that's what
use
I
a bow
thought.
attack.
That's what I thought.
So roll to hit. See if you hit him. Lionheart does hit.
Yeah, that's a dirty 20. So
Hopefully
that's
Lionheart has the Sentinel feat.
He unfortunately does not.
I got you, bro.
Do you have Sentinel?
No.
Oh.
I meant with the head.
Oh, Dirty 20 does hit, though.
Okay, yeah,
roll
no,
damage.
that's what it...
Sentinel specifically, if you hit somebody with an opportunity attack, they stop moving.
Oh, that's a 6.
Yeah, it's just like, boom, and you just stop him. So
That's a
6 more
6.
damage. Awesome. Lionheart did 10.
Oh, yeah.
And at this point, Sanix reaches out for the dagger. And Bane, you were compelled to give it to him.
Smack his hand.
Can I resist this in any way?
You can attempt to. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Please do good. Nat 20. So that's 22.
Yeah, you feel like you should give it to him, but then pull back. You're like, no, wait, this thing's mine. This is my dagger.
Yeah, it's my shiny.
They're precious. Oh.
And Lionheart looks and he sees that you have the dagger and he goes, no! And he pushes his hand out. Bane, you are thrust from the realm. And you wake up back in Medora. So Bane is out of combat. And we will come back to this in just a moment. So back in Medora, by this time Argos has already rushed inside and he's like, Aregion and Bane aren't moving. They're just standing out there.
What do you mean they aren't moving?
They were there for a second and then Bane just grabbed Aregion and they both stopped moving.
I look at Sigib.
Hey,
I feel like we've seen this before.
should we bring them inside? Or...
No, I feel like there's some sort of weird spirit fuckery that might happen if we move their bodies. Let's go to them, and Iris will walk outside.
I'll follow her.
As you all go outside and you're about to
Is anyone else coming with us?
Sebastian would be going with you. And so
Cord, are
would
you coming?
Argos. Cord, are you going outside with them?
I think he's talking, but we can't hear him.
No, I'm.
Oh, okay.
What would I be doing otherwise?
You were just inside.
Chilling.
then I'm going. Yeah, I'm going with them. Yep.
All right. As you walk outside and you see that, like, Bane had her hand around Aregion's wrist, it's at this point, Bane, you wake up back in your body.
I'm gonna immediately reach for the dagger.
It's there.
I guess.
And it doesn't feel
will we see her
weird,
grabbing the
or-
dagger?
Yeah, you now see that she has the dagger again.
What'd you say, Bane?
Does it feel weird? Like, does it feel vibrating, or like it's trying to go somewhere, or like?
It did feel like as soon as you like put your hands around the hilt, it stopped vibrating.
Yeah.
What the hell are you doing with that thing?
Boomerang.
Do
But
boomerangs
also
exist in this
not
world?
important.
Boomerangs do exist, absolutely.
Okay.
But also not important information right now. Sanix is just messing about in Keyshawn's realm. And
What do you mean
me and
messing
Aregion-
about?
He's fighting Lionheart. He's running interference. Like, that's why I couldn't get Keyshawn to pick up. I had to go to Leifson.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
I guess my first instinct is going to be to grab my focus
We should probably try to run
and see if I can reach out to Viofal.
I'll plop down and do the same for Coriolis.
All right, both of you.
I want to start scanning the area.
Roll me religion. So you're scanning the area. Cord, you notice that Aregion
21.
is still just standing there. Like he hasn't come back at the same time that Bane has. Aregion is still in this trance.
Shit, you cord.
Should I try to wake him up?
You can attempt to.
Should I, alright, so I'm gonna attempt to shake him awake.
11.
As you do, you shake him and he doesn't seem to be getting out of the trance. Usually, when any of you have been to Keyshawn's realm, when Bane's there, you're allowed to be there. But when Bane's there. But now that Bane's not there, how is Aregion still there?
I mean, I assume Keyshawn gets to decide who does and does not go into his realm.
Is he stuck?
That is an interesting theory.
Keyshawn could choose to keep him there.
Yes, but that's not necessarily.
If Keyshawn was around,
that's not necessarily something that everybody would technically know. But I mean, you can easily, deduce that.
Because I mean, like, I've taken on champions to VFA's realm so long as she has allowed it.
But that's because you were there.
Yeah.
So
I don't think it'd be too big of a leap to assume that they can choose who can and can't go out, because we also know Lionheart was never Keyshawn's champion.
that's true.
11, by the way.
And you got an 11 for reaching out to Coriolis.
21.
Coriolis don't pick up.
It just does not surprise me.
Leave a message.
Sigib, you do hear Viofa get back to you. Yes, Sigib, what is it?
Something's going on in Keyshawn's realm. Apparently Sanix is after Lionheart again.
That's impossible. He should be in hell.
Someone just came back from Keyshawn's realm and told me that his champion can't even get back. Can you see what's going on?
I can try to connect and see if... And you hear, like, a cry of pain, and then your connection's severed.
Well...
I'll look up.
Shit.
Well, Coriolis isn't answering, but that's not surprising.
Viofa tried to reach out and I lost contact?
What do you mean?
I don't know. She tried to reach Keyshawn's realm. I heard a scream. And then that was it.
Perhaps I should try again. And I'm going to try again to reach out to Coriolis.
I mean, I'm going to try again as well.
And I'll use
See if
all
I
of
can-
my luck this time.
See if I can call back.
All right, Bane, roll me a perception for scanning the area.
This time it's a 19.
Viofa does not pick up. Grand
Got it.
total, what we get?
Dirty 20.
I got a 22 for perception.
Gotcha. Yes, my golden child.
Oh, you love me so much. So there's a problem with Sanix, apparently. He's messing about in Keyshawn's realm. Something just happened with Viofa. Might you be able to do anything, oh grand god of luck?
Well, I can try my best and connect to Keyshawn's realm.
Just be careful.
Give me one... What the... And connection severs.
I knew it.
Any luck?
Same for me.
That's ironic.
Also, I only had to use 2 to get the nat 20, or not the nat 20, the dirty 20. Do I have my luck back, or is it all still gone?
I'll give you your luck back.
Yay, thank you.
Do I know that they both had their connections severed?
I mean, you probably
They
heard us
just-
speaking out loud,
they
so
just
you would
mentioned
hear
it,
what
so-
you'd hear the conversation.
Both of you had your connections severed.
Actually, for the record, Iris has learned that she does not have to speak out loud anymore, so she does not anymore. She just
I
opens
mean,
her eyes and
you
goes,
to me, we would be speaking out loud.
Oh, yeah.
About what happened, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was meaning.
So, is this synchronized?
I don't think so.
What do
There
you-
seem-
mean?
Sigib, first, your connection is severed. Then Iris, your connection is also severed.
Well, it seems like
Seems
the only
like-
reason his connection severed when he was talking to me is because he decided to check on Kishon's realm, and then he sounded like he was in pain, and then it disconnected.
More
Like
than
either
likely.
Sanex or Genesis doesn't want somebody getting in there.
Yeah, it was more than likely Sanex. He pushed me out of Kishon's realm.
I'm gonna grab my focus and try one more time.
Did I see anything, Nova?
21 again.
Yeah, as you're looking around, everything seems quiet, but your vision pulls towards Adalas. And for a moment you feel this drawing urge, something trying to pull you towards that direction. And in conversation with everybody else about the direction you guys are going, it's towards Auckland.
I think Sanex might be doing something towards Auckland, possibly. I'm feeling drawn towards that area. I'm assuming that like it feels similar to when I was like being told to give the dagger over or something.
Yeah.
Is she telling us this before or after? I'm trying to reach back out again.
I'll say before.
Okay. Like, well, third time's the charm. Let's see if I learn anything. And I got another 22. Or no, sorry, not 22, another 21.
She does not pick up. All the amount of times that you guys are trying to commune with your gods, you get nothing in response.
Is the princess with us?
Yeah, Princess Saray would be coming outside at this point.
I wonder if she's ever spoken to.
That's what I was about to ask her. It was Krushka's mark she was giving you.
Yes.
I guess I'll walk up to her and ask, like, have you ever spoken to Krushka directly?
No, I can't say that I have. I just, fight on his behalf. I've yet to try to speak to him.
Well, can you try? Apparently, Sanex and Genesis are wreaking havoc in Kishon's realm, and they're keeping us out.
Sanex? No, he's dead.
That's what we thought 100 years ago when he's back. Shouldn't surprise you that he's back again. And strictly speaking, he's not back on this world. Or this plane, or I don't know, whatever the terminology would be. He's not back in our realm. He's somehow, I guess, moved from Genesis to Kishon's. And we need to figure out what he's doing, and if we can, try to get there and stop him. I guess probably getting there and stopping him is more important of the two.
Well, I've never tried to pray to him before. Would you all help me?
Of course. I'll grab her
Sure.
hand.
I don't know if this will help, but I will take my focus, put it in my hand, and grab hers. I don't know if it's
He's
gonna do
gonna
anything, but
kumbaya with them.
I was just gonna say, you gonna join the Kumbaya circle?
it's the only thing I got to help. So
We're the Sailor Scouts trying to go to the moon.
And she looks over at Cord. You too.
Me? I am.
Sebastian,
Guys,
watch our bodies. Assuming we
Will do.
make it.
Yes.
Argos, you too.
Okay. I'm not moving until my brother is safe. So,
somebody
Cord,
has to-
do you join the Kumbaya circle?
Oh, and
Does
Bane,
it matter that I'm not a champion?
Go Tarkin. Sorry.
Yes.
you think you should leave the dagger?
I don't think I should. Senex is trying too hard to get to it, and
But
I'm not letting it back
And we're
in his
taking
grasp.
it back, and we'd be taking it right back to him.
And
And it's a weapon I can wield against him.
I don't know, Bane. I kind of agree with Sigib in this case.
I
Taking it
say-
back in, it could be such a beacon. Sorry, Cold. Go ahead.
if I stay with Aregion and Argos,
Aregion's still gone. It'd be just Sebastian and Argos.
somebody has to watch. Somebody else, I think, also has to watch over Captain's body. Leave the dagger with me.
We know Sebastian can deal with it a little bit.
The only problem is it just boomerangs back to her.
It might give us enough time, though. That's the thing. We're not
She,
looking.
I didn't give her the dagger. The dagger just appeared in her pack. So anybody else taking it, it's already bound to her.
I'll look at Sigib.
Fine,
I
whatever
think it
you
might
do,
be-
don't get close to him.
What if we switch packs?
Won't. It's not bound to the pack. It's bound to the person. It would just appear around her wrist.
Come on, Cold. You're better off bodyguarding us. Come on.
If we're taking it back to him, we need all the help we can get.
Friggin' champions. Let's do this.
Hey, look, I didn't ask for this. I just wanted a warlock level.
Oh, I absolutely asked for it. I don't like the chaos, but I love the chaos.
I accidentally asked for it.
We have the whole spectrum.
I'm just having a good nap.
I ain't never gonna get it.
Region's having a fucking nightmare right now.
All right. Saray closes her eyes, and I'm going to do a religion roll at advantage since you all are assisting her.
Burning.
If he rolls low, can I use silvery barbs to make her roll again?
It's okay. She rolled a natural 20.
Sick.
Good job, Saray.
Mazel tov.
And at this point, all of you feel starts to get a little hot as now a flame sphere encircles all of you. Sebastian and Argos are like, what in the fuck? They step back so they don't get burned.
Diablo.
And you all feel the flames around you. And then in the next moment, you are now in a bamboo forest.
I guess, can I tell we're on a different plane?
Yes. God influence is heavy here.
Think we made it?
I thought you were just going to try talking to him. I didn't realize we'd end up in his realm. That's interesting.
I've never done this before. This is...
No. I'm not blaming you, sweetie. I'm not
Yeah,
blaming
just watch your head on the way back down.
They have trees?
on the way. I'll ask you later. Shall we forge on?
This is very beautiful, at least.
Is it dark? Is it light or dark out?
It is light out.
Okay.
With it being so hot, is it like mid-noon or something?
Yeah.
Do the leaves on the top of the trees provide a decent canopy?
Yeah, it provides a decent canopy. So as you walk through this bamboo forest, the light canopy provides a little shade from the harsh sun, and you feel a cool breeze blow by as there are cherry blossom petals that just whisk right past you.
Very pretty. I wonder where we are.
Well, I mean, I assume this is Wishka's realm. Was he the one of strength, the one of honor?
the one of war.
Oh, war.
I don't know. I've never
Or
really
Valor
seen.
Was Krushka both strength and honor then?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Krushka, patron, god of
God of War
War?
Conquest.
oddly serene given his domain.
I suppose I can understand it. Sometimes war is chaotic and sometimes it's lulls. You can always have beauty in fighting. Or we're ignoring the fact that we attempted to connect with the gods in what I'm assuming is Leifsona's area, considering Midora is all plants and shit. So we could have just by proxy ended up in another god's realm.
Well, if it can work that way.
Would
I don't know. I'm throwing out shit right now, but
would Eyes of the Eagle benefit here?
If you would like to look around, absolutely.
I was literally just about to ask Cord to go scouting ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, do we see anything besides this bit, like the bamboo? Are there any like features? Do we notice like, I don't know, like buildings or like rivers or like?
Currently, right now is the bamboo forest, and there is a babbling brook nearby. So you hear the soothing sounds of water running. It is extremely serene for a god of war's realm. Cord, go ahead and give me a perception check for scouting, please. Yeah, and you get to do it with advantage because of Eyes of the Eagle.
And I already have an advantage on perception already, so
Does that mean he gets double advantage?
No, you can't double up on advantages and disadvantage.
I'm gonna use luck.
It's your advantage on your advantage.
Double advantage is basically luck. That's your double advantage.
So what is that a free luck? Basically? No. Alright, so I'm using just one luck. There we go. Nat 20, so 24.
Very nice. So, looking around, you do see a castle in the distance, not too far away. But it's less of a traditional style castle. It's just like one big stairway that leads to an open area with like a pagoda style top on it. So it's got like a big open area up top with a very high roof.
So no parapets like out of my big book of castles? No.
No high castle walls, no like
Windows? Any
No.
at all?
No, they're
Just-
running Mac.
So it's just the stairway with just one open. Ah!
Pretty good.
No, there's no windows. It's more just like it's more like a stone pillar, just a very wide stone square pillar that goes up with just a set of stairs that lead up to a pagoda roof that's very high up.
So
He's describing a Japanese style castle.
I was gonna say we got it on. Okay. And does everybody see this or just me?
You do. If you point it out to
guys?
them, they can see it.
Guys, take a look.
ah.
It is unlike any castle you've ever seen.
Well,
Rather
that looks important.
That's
guess
where need
we-
to go.
I guess we
Shall we
book
go
it.
knock on the door?
Should probably stash this for now. Take the mask off for now. Since we're in a god realm, it's not going to do any fucking use anyways. Should probably
Oh.
go. Then yeah.
Should go investigate that light over at the Frankenstein place.
All right, so you guys head to the stairs, and as you ascend the stairs, you hear war drums pounding, And then you hear, ha 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 ha, ha ha. Just this booming laugh echo from the top of these stairs.
What a jolly god you serve, princess.
I never would have known.
You're nervous.
Very.
Oh, you got Sigib. I'm sure he has a hand to hold. And I'll purposely walk forward so I can't see them holding hands if she gets in
Got
there.
3 of them, and I'll cast Mage Hand just as a joke. Take your pick, dear.
She holds just one of your regular hands.
Hold his foot.
So you were gonna say she grabs the mage hand, being like, ew.
I want to fucking touch you. Okay.
His third leg.
Jeez.
Now, see, third leg is a different cantrip.
And as you guys
Cool,
reach the
trip.
top of the stairs,
It's from
you
behind closed
see
doors.
this large man wearing fur coats, just like all these kinds of skins just over him, a dire wolf's head on the top, and from what you can see of his hair, it is a golden blonde with a beard that is stained with the color of ale.
So also like golden.
Yeah, and he is just smacking his mug on the table, and he's taking big drinks. Smack, and he pours more. And it's just an abnormally large cup with an abnormally large bottle. You guys are ants compared to him.
Just to announce our presence in a calm way, I'd like to pull out my cittern and make a melody that matches the drums. So maybe he'll hear it and notice that we're there.
So it's bing, 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 ding, 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 and you see him like drink, and then he looks down at all of you. Ah, music. Times of war always go better with music.
I do agree. We're here to please, but also your champion is here. I'll back out of the way and continue to play so that Saray can walk forward.
Ah, yes, the young princess of Cordova. Sorry about not really announcing myself before I made you my champion. It is tradition to take a Cordovan as a champion of Krushka. However, I have not had a free champion slot for some time. Not since my previous champion had passed.
Just out
Do
of
we
held
know
it
who that
before?
previous champion?
I think we're all asking the same question, like who
Yeah.
held it before. Like, I guess I would just directly ask him in
That
character,
would
like
be-
who held it before.
That would be Zach of Balor. Long time ago, I was very heavily worshipped in Balor before it fell to that of Sanix.
Ah, the man of the hour, I see.
Did we know that
Sanix.
Sanix was responsible for the fall of Balor?
It was linked to him, yes.
I don't know if we knew that in character yet. Like that he was the one directly responsible.
You knew
Or things like
Genesis
that,
had some
Barbarian.
involvement, but also you knew Sanix had lived for a long time. So
This is just confirming what we think.
yeah, this is just
Yeah,
confirming
no,
your suspicions.
Yeah, we knew Sanix specifically had a hand before.
So what do I owe the pleasure to Viofars, Keyshawn's, and Quarialis' champions in my realm?
The man of the
And
hour,
Cord.
Sanix.
What am I?
And
talking
Cord,
about?
of course.
And there's also a cat.
excuse me.
You're
What's the
excused.
exceptional cat?
Close the doors. Give him some credit.
Well, it seems your dear friend Sanex is back to his usual skullduggery, and this time he's just wreaking havoc in Keyshawn's realm and is going after Corialis' former champion again. And none of us are able to get through.
I see. No wonder I couldn't get a hold of Viofa. Needed to speak with her about something.
I'd be careful though. I'm not sure. I zoned out for a second and didn't hear what Gunny said, but I know when Corialis tried to reach out, there was some sort of pain, and then the connection cut. I haven't been able to hear from him.
Same with
So-
Viofa.
And I wasn't actually able to get onto Keyshawn. I got there through Leifson.
So wait, Leifson was able to get you there.
Oh, that's a point I hadn't thought about asking her.
Yeah, why was Leifson able to do it when the other gods have failed so far?
Maybe her influence is strong on the standing on the borders of Arbora.
When did you lose contact with Viofa and Corialis?
I don't know how long has it been. Like how long have we been in his realm?
About the same time, but I don't know how time works here. I thought it was different.
I don't know, a couple minutes on our plane, if even.
So who saw Sanex in Keyshawn's realm? Which of you?
Hey,
Now, was it before or after you returned from there that you lost contact with Viofa and Corialis?
after.
Seems Keyshawn's new guardian erected a barrier.
Keyshawn's
Why
new
the
guardian?
hell would he do that?
You know him as Captain Valhalla.
We're
Oh,
aware.
so in other words, he's trying to protect us again and taking the brunt of the attacks, but our captain's in there still.
You
Also,
get us
that-
through.
How would that explain the other gods getting hurt and then not being able to contact us afterwards?
I assume it's like running face first into a wall.
Keyshawn's guardian has become exceptionally more powerful than when you knew him.
Be drinking that good juice. A good grog.
So if he's erected a barrier inside the realm, ain't nothing getting in. And if you still have one of your friends, you said your captain.
The new one. The one that replaced Lionheart.
Either you have enough faith in him, or you can consider him dead. Especially if Sanex is involved.
Well, it doesn't seem like we'll have much choice in the matter.
Sorry, I
think
wish I
Aregion
could be
will come
I wish I could be more help.
Do we know why Sanex is there?
Last I heard, he was in hell.
Is there any way to break out of hell?
Oh yeah, some people did it not too long ago.
How long ago
I mean,
is not too long
Dia
ago?
sent somebody to us. I doubt she would have voluntarily let him leave, but
Well, yeah, but he was her champion, though. I feel like that's a bit of a different situation.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's easy to get one over on dear old Ma.
you think Sanex was able to? Not Sanex. Do you think Genesis was able to, I don't know, dupe her and pull him out? Or just, I don't know,
Not
can you sneak
sure.
through hell?
There have been whisperings that Genesis has been a little bit more active recently.
From what we've noticed, yeah.
All of his little toys are running around.
He's got his champion running about, dealing with something in Solaris.
How is
That's-
Stannis
Maybe
running
that's-
around in Solaris?
I'm sorry.
Do we know that Stanix
chose
isn't
a new
his
one.
champion? Well, Stanix has only ever called himself the Avatar of Destruction. He's,
Sanix was not Genesis' champion.
I mean,
Genesis-
neither was Grim, neither was Brykot, neither is this Grimaldi fucker. They just
Genesis
seem to
has had
suckle
a
at the teats of
champion-
destruction.
Genesis has had a champion for 2,000 years.
Well,
Cheats.
That's quite a while.
And he mainly takes care of things up in Solaris.
seems like a weird place to do Genesis's work. What would he have to do up there?
The dragons used to worship the three gods that all work together: Genesis, Shivala, and Keln.
Used to, so they've, I suppose, fallen out of fashion. Then what is a champion for one of them doing there?
He's stayed hidden. From what I hear, the dragons dislike him greatly.
Understandable. Do you have much contact with people from Solaris, or do you know much about it?
Only what I hear from Phoenixia. See, that's the new god they worship there.
Seems
They
she's a
also
rather
do worship
popular one.
Tenevros there.
I've heard.
And Viofa. But it's only in one area they worship Tenevros, and one area for Viofa. Phoenixia is more the widespread influence there.
I suppose that's
Do you know
good to hear.
Tenebros is not a particularly benevolent god either? Do you know anything about his followers there?
They are extremely zealous in the way of natural order. They believe there's a natural order to things. You live, you die. And that's just how it is.
So they wouldn't like a champion that's lived for 2,000 years because he hasn't died, or she hasn't died, or they haven't died.
According to my knowledge, Tanavros does not take on champions. I think he has only once in the however many years of existence we've had.
Sounds like
There's
it
none
might-
currently.
None currently, no.
Well,
Our father's the only one who can really take on multiple champions. Our mother too, but she really only has patience enough for one.
Borealis has had more than one.
two.
Coriolis has had two?
Yes. My father and my uncle.
That's news to me.
Are you not supposed to take on more than one?
Coriolis took on a champion several hundred years ago. That's the last one that I know of that he's taken on.
Do y'all talk?
Not too much.
Does he
Maybe
Coriolis
this-
kind of annoys me.
He kind of annoys me too.
Oh, he's just sassy.
Exactly why he's annoying.
Maybe this whole two champion business is a recent development for him.
Well, perhaps I should speak to Father about that.
Oh, don't get him in more trouble.
Could you do me a favor and hold off on that for a while?
It was an exception. He was helping someone.
Father has a lot on his plate already.
I mean, if it's any help, the one that he took on is the one who's now guarding Keyshawn's realm.
Everybody go ahead and give me an insight, please.
That would be dirty 20.
15.
23.
Okay.
5.
Just a 5, you said?
5.
So, Sigib and Iris, you get the idea that Krushka is the eldest son.
Coriolis was just doing it out of a favor for someone. He was helping him out. They became the guardian of Kishon's realm. I feel like it's more of a benefit than anything. And he seems very happy the fact that he's got me now, so...
Well, I suppose I won't tell Father right away.
It would be easier.
He'll need to cut loose one of you.
When the fighting's done.
Even before that. He'll need to cut loose one of you.
Even before Genesis is dealt with.
If he does, is Coriolis going to get in trouble? Are you going to tell your father about it? If Coriolis...
I'll talk with Coriolis.
How does a god even get in trouble? Like, would your father just eat him or something? Like,
that's a blatant misconception. No, he will just be...
Father Kronos?
He'll be banished for a bit.
Like...
what, like he'll lose his ability to connect with our world or something? Like, where do you banish a god? Aside from his own realm.
Hell.
World.
And then Mom gets to discipline him. So.
Oh, she doesn't seem like the lady to spare the rod. Or spoil the child.
She never has been.
Can't you just talk with him?
I will talk with him, and I will let him know that he needs to cut one of you loose, or I will tell Father.
All right. Thank you for your benevolence.
You all seem like good kids.
Thanks, in 44-year-old child?
To him, you're all children. He's existed since near the dawn of time.
I know, Iris still just gets a look on her face like...
So, what you're saying is there's nothing that we can do currently to help out in Kishon's realm?
Not unless we can get Lionheart to drop that barrier.
Exactly.
And you don't think there's any way we could do that?
Nope.
What about somebody who's never been there before?
Nope. I appreciate the gumption, but kind of up shit creek without a paddle.
Even Cord can't sneak past the magic barrier.
No, I'm not talking about sneaking.
Waiting and praying.
Okay.
Not
Can
usually my
you-
style, but...
What?
Can you at least try to reach back out to Viofa and Coriolis to see what's
I'll make
going on
sure-
with them?
I'll make sure my brothers and sisters are okay. It is my job, however, and he starts to get up from his chair, and you feel...
Well, Lord Krushka, I have a silly request if you're about to boot us out. Can I try your booze?
I don't see why not.
Thank you kindly. I
And he
will
just-
walk over.
He just tips over the pitcher over all of you. Open up.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm moving far
Wake
away.
up drunk.
I will
I'm
drink as
morbidly
much as I
curious, so I
can.
will do.
And that's how
I'll
they
try it as well.
And that's how they drowned.
I'll take it, at least a mouthful. Get a...
And the booze just showers down on you. You drink it, and it tastes of it's less of an ale and more of a mead, but it still has that kick that an ale has.
Mhm.
And as you drink in this alcoholic goodness, you are back in Medora.
Does the god booze get us drunk?
You're fucking dead.
Yeah, you all come back and you're all fucking wasted.
I didn't drink any of it.
Well,
Real
then
body
you're-
has.
I moved
Yeah, but-
away. I didn't want any part of that.
Sid's gonna check in. He's just gonna see a bunch of bodies lumped together.
Okay, so Cord did not drink.
Real body has mask on. Iris,
I don't think I
like-
drank as much as Iris, but I did
Oh.
try it.
Yeah,
I was
Iris
too
went
curious
fucking
not to.
ham.
Even
Iris,
just
like,
a mouthful gets you drunk.
Iris like stumbles over to Sebastian and goes, "God's booze are amazing, love." Oh shit! And I wrap my arms around him, just start giving him like lazy kisses.
Did you just go there to get? What is that accent?
Who the
Yeah.
fuck was that?
Who took over?
What have you
Sebastian's
done with
body?
her husband, you son of a bitch?
What is that accent? Did you guys just go there to get drunk?
No, we went there for important information, which we got, but also he poured booze on us.
Yeah. They had a torrential downpour.
It was great. Tastes wonderful.
Now they're all sticky.
I
No,
might
you
have,
guys are fine now.
I might have also gotten Coriolis in trouble. I'll have to apologize for that later.
I am looking forward to that conversation you have with him.
You're so warm, and I just like cuddle into him.
Thank you. It's okay. And he just pats your back.
Except she doesn't realize she's coming up against me. Sebastian's going, I'm over here.
Bane, Sigib, what are you doing?
I mean, I guess I will
Bane's
check
trying to
on
stand
Saray to
straight.
see how she is reacting to, I guess, her first trip there.
And also possibly being drunk.
And making
Okay.
sure she doesn't hit her head on the way back down. Unlike you, assholes. Just-
She's still coming out of it, and then she starts to fall back.
Can I try to grab her?
Yes, dex save, please.
Rolls in that one, has his youth feather fall again.
Well, that's a 12.
It's good
So,
enough for me. You catch
okay.
her. Oh, that's a hell of a rush.
Watch your head. They let me hit the floor for my first time.
Didn't mean it.
You were out.
Oh yeah, that's right. I wasn't there.
It was big oopsie.
Yeah, everyone was crowded around Bane. That's why I hit the floor.
Yeah, like I said. You know.
And speaking of Bane,
Sorry,
what are
I'm
you
the
doing?
popular girl.
Yeah, but-
Bane's trying to like stand up straight, so she's kind of like leaning on whatever or whoever is closest to like not do the
Is Bane
stumble.
also drunk?
Yeah. Oh yeah, she definitely drank. There's too much going on.
Sebastian's just like right there, like holding Iris, and then you just like lean over on him. Oh, okay. You too. All right.
I'm gonna stop booping Iris in the face.
Iris starts swatting at the hand and completely missing. Like, no, but no, just because my nose is like a button doesn't mean you got to push it, Sebastian. And she's
Yes,
like,
it does.
no, no. They're just having fucking giggly, girly, drunk part moment.
Look,
As
the
much as
captain and the late captain
Ready to
are
go.
fighting Sanix. We don't have time for this.
I was just going to ask. I as much as I don't want to stop the merriment, but we do have more pressing matters.
Yeah, well, apparently Lionheart's not letting us through. That's why we can't get in.
The
He-
Grushka said that we just have to have faith in Aregion. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Wonderful.
The last time I did that, half of Armesia was after us.
Well, later. But he said that not even gods are getting through.
Well, because Lionheart's put up some kind of barrier, and unless he drops it, we're shit out of luck. And
Right, and we can't get
we don't
to
have any
him.
way to convince him to put it down.
So we have to just let things be, Gunny. Which means the merriment does not have to end yet. And I go to poop Bane in the nose and I get her like cheek instead.
Bane's gonna like.
Sebastian, can you?
No,
Fix
don't
them.
ruin this for me. Don't ruin it, Gunny. Can do it myself. Just give me like 5 minutes to enjoy this.
And while you guys are enjoying that, we're gonna cut back to Aregion and Lionheart's
Fighting to the
climactic
death.
Fight.
It can't be all fucking merriment, you know? No. Have a great time, assholes.
We're having faith in you. There's nothing we can't
or
do.
he's dead. There was a two-part to that.
Oh no, we have faith in you. You're
Or
not
he's
die.
dead. There was
You're
a
not gonna
two-part.
die.
There
You're
was
not
another
gonna.
part to that.
You're
It
not
was an
gonna die.
or.
Don't be sour. You're not gonna die.
Can't be sour if I'm dead.
Apparently you can. Stanix is.
That's a fair point.
He's just a little salty.
Jerky.
You ever put your corpse in a pickle jar? You'll just
Aregion, it is
Big
now.
ass jar.
Always be.
get a
sour.
barrel.
It's my turn.
Yes, it is. After Lionheart had pushed Bane out, Sanix looks back. I'm gonna kill you again. And he pulls his sword back out.
Okay, that's a dirty 20 for me.
Are you hitting him with your sword?
I am like, he's like mid pulling out the sword?
Yeah.
Do I got a clear shot? Like, what if
Yeah,
his
you gotta-
hand is exposed?
You got a
Or you said
shot.
great. You said does he got like gauntlets on and shit?
Yeah, he's
Like-
got full like armor, gauntlets, and greaves, and boots. And stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go for
Just Sans
I'll go for
helmet.
the sword. Yeah, I rolled a dirty 20 on that. So
All right, that hits.
that's 6.
All right. As you slice across his chest, you have another attack.
Okay. Oh fuck. Alright, well, that's 12. So not so much, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that one misses, unfortunately. So after you slice across his chest, you go back, and he finishes pulling out his sword and king parries your sword.
Impressive.
And it is now his turn. And you see him in front of you just teleport away. And then behind you, with a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Have that faith, guys, don't worry.
I have so much faith in you.
Have that fucking
I have
faith,
so
guys.
much faith in you.
Drink one for me later.
29
Just like
points
that
of
job in
slashing
Armesia.
damage.
Yep. Teleporting dudes behind me.
So yeah,
How much
29 points of slashing damage.
Jesus. 29?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his sword's special ability to then also cast Thunderwave.
Oh, cool. What's that? Oh, wait.
So I need you to make a save for me, please.
Okay. Type is that? Yeah.
Constitution save. Con save.
Okay. I'm gonna use my last bit of luck on that. Okay, that's 16.
16 fails.
Fuck.
$23 points of thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet, and you hit the railing of the ship.
Sweet.
And you also take 3 points of velocity damage as you hit the wall. Well, hit the rim.
I won't say what I'm sitting at right now.
And Lionheart then pulls out his pistol and he starts opening fire on onto Sanix. Nat 20.
That's my boy.
Okay. 47 points of damage.
Damn.
And then quick reload. Yeah, that hits. 25 points of damage. And it is now Sanix's turn again. And he is really looking hurt. And he is just going to rush you, and he's going to attempt to just like skewer you
Jesus.
to the ship. Aregion, what is your AC?
15?
15. Rolled a 14.
Oh. Do they?
He just missed, so you move to the side, and
He's still damaged.
he hits the ship, and angry, he just goes to just deck you right in the face. And with a 16.
Shit.
Luckily, that only does 5 points of damage.
What is his strength modifier? What, like a +4?
Did you say
It's
5
an
or
unarmed
6?
strength?
Did you say 5 or 6 on that?
5.
Is there anything I can do? Am I just like fucking like whiplash pretty much at this point?
He
Like, can I?
just hooks
Yeah.
you across the face, and it is now your turn.
Okay, well, he's still got the sword wedged in the ship,
Yeah,
right?
it's still wedged into the ship.
But he's let go. It's just there.
No, he still has his hand on the sword.
Okay.
He's trying to pull it up.
So there's no weak link in that hand at all that I could possibly like
You can try to
dismember.
You can try to chop it off if you'd like.
I will try.
Usually armor has like weaknesses at the joints.
The joints.
Yeah, the
that's what I
joints,
thought.
because
That's
that's
why
how
I was
you can
asking
bend.
before.
Yeah, the underside of the wrist would probably have a weakness.
Okay, that's a
As
dirty
with the
20.
elbow and the
That's
shoulder.
That's a dirty 20 on that.
Dirty 20. All right, roll damage.
That is an 11.
Okay. You cut in, and you see like you cut deep into the arm, and blood just kind of shoots out, and he's just like, ugh! And you have time for one more attack before he can move his arm.
We'll go for completely separate, baby. Another dirty 20.
That hits. Roll damage.
That is a 9.
And with that, arm is off. And just blood is shooting everywhere. You get some just like splatter.
I was fucking screaming in his face.
And he just ah! And it is Lionheart's turn, and he just
For my family, you fuck.
he just starts walking down the steps and just
Dodge this.
and that hits. 18 points of damage. Quick reload, second shot.
Mr. Irving, my name is Mia.
My name is
Lionheart. He fucking like transforms into like Ifrit or something. God.
32 points of damage as Sanix takes 2 shots to the chest. It is now Sanix's turn, and he leans down and he just looks up. You'll get yours one day. And then he smacks the ship, and he teleports away, and he is gone.
How's Lionheart looking since?
Lionheart's got like a couple cuts across his chest, and he's just, and he touches his chest, and the wounds heal.
Okay, I was gonna say, I assume here that's just.
And he goes over to you, and he puts his hand on your head, and you feel completely revitalized.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
Does that mean I get all my stuff back?
Yes.
Thank you.
And I'd like everybody to remove your headsets, please.
Okay.
Not you.
Okay.
It's as I feared.
What's that, sir?
He's preparing to return. It's good you didn't get the dagger. That would have hastened the return.
That was good work on your part.
The armor is bound to him forever. So, when he died, he took it with him.
So, bound to forever, there's no way to separate him and us in that.
The only way is to find a way to stop Genesis for good. And with everything else, I don't know if I could ask all of you to do that. You all already have so much on your plate.
To do what exactly?
To find a way to stop him.
Oh, that was always the plan, sir. I gave you my word.
But where the rest of you are going, to Auckland, I need more to go to Adelas.
What
There's
might be an
been-
analyst?
There's been rumblings of remnants of Sanix's forces there. But what needs to happen in Auckland needs to happen. Unless...
Unless?
I've heard your brother is alive.
I did indeed find him, sir. Or he found me, rather. We got through it, no worries.
Yes, it's difficult to ask this of you. But perhaps you and your brother could check on Adelas for me.
It's that important, sir, of course. I hate to do it, but I see no reason why the others won't be able to complete their part of the mission. So, Sigib's a more than capable second in command, you know. So, the others aren't too bad themselves. But you already did that.
Yes.
How soon would this have to be? Right away?
As soon as possible. I've kept a watchful eye on all of you since you've made landfall in the continent. I know Sigib is taking care of a lot of things, but this needs to be checked on post-haste. I'm sorry you'll miss your best friend's wedding.
Well, I'll get them a late gift for the dowry later. He'll understand. He, more than perhaps me at times, I'll admit, understands just how important all this is. So, there's a lot at stake. More than just my people this time. Our people.
There's too much at stake. And I hate to ask this of you. But as I am without a body, my options are limited.
Do I do anything for you, sir?
I know.
Also, your was it his uncle? That's the king?
Yes.
Wait, is that okay? No, I talked to your uncle, by the way. So.
Oh, Uncle Onofrius.
Now he never knew, like, in the slightest that he had any kind of royalty, right? Like, he even kept that hidden from his second.
He Lionheart kept it hidden from everybody.
Okay. Never knew or took you as royalty, sir. Hide it
It was
well.
a long time ago.
Story for another time, I suppose.
I feel I lost my royal status the moment my father was murdered.
And I felt I lost my family name when my family was murdered, so I'd say I understand, at least to some extent, where you're coming from.
Well, at least you still have your brother.
There has to be something to be said about that. It's just as wily and temperamental as I remember, but I think his heart's in the right place with it all. I think we can trust him. After all these years, I have to try. It's tough. It's tough when you're balancing two families that you know, but he knows the land. He knows the. As far as I'm aware, like, no one else has been out that way to Adelas, right? Like, Sigib and I aren't the only ones, because you said Mythos at some point was in. Iris was in Terra as well, right? But
yeah, but that was in Arcadia.
Not necessarily out to Adelas. Okay.
None of y'all have ventured out to Adelas before.
Whereas Argos, after 100 years here,
Argos has been.
He's been around. Yeah.
He's been all over Adelas. Occlum is technically within the borders of Adelas.
Oh, okay.
It's not counted as a city of Adelas anymore since it became the city of the dead.
Gotcha. I didn't remember
and that was 500 years ago.
I remember that. Thank you.
So, yeah, it's on the very, very edge of Adelas territory.
So, of course, I'll leave post haste, but you understand if I want to have it at least a bit longer with them. You never know what might happen. Plus, Midora, for as much as it's changed, so much has stayed the same.
I understand. However, if I know my crew, they won't want you to leave, and they'll want to come with you. But their path has already been chosen. They cannot deviate.
That's what I should tell them?
Just tell them that their captain, former captain, has urged them to keep on the path that they are on. And to trust in their new captain that he will make it back safely. One day, you will all be together again.
I'll faith in that too, sir.
And I'm sorry about Bane. That will be tough for you, I assume.
It will. Sure. How do I think of that? Should be a note, or still coming to terms with how to approach that? I just want to enjoy what time I have around them for the time being. Because you say this is crucial, you say I have to go do this, even if I'm deviating from the rest. I mean, we never lost faith in you, why start now?
Bane is slowly being corrupted by that dagger.
Even still?
So if she behaves in a way that is not like how you knew, then it is most likely the dagger taking hold. You also need to trust in them that they can help her through that.
I do.
I know it will be hard, and you'll worry about your friends. But you need to trust and have faith that they can take care of themselves. They have proven to you time and again that they are a force to be reckoned with. All of you together are truly terrifying to anything that stands in your way.
Never again like we were with the likes of you at the lead, sir. But I appreciate that.
Mayhaps you're right. But I feel you will have become stronger than I was. I mean, you have 3 champions part of this crew. As far as I'm considered, you are a champion as well. Even cold. A champion at more than just shutting doors.
That he is. Like, start to have a tear slowly creep down his cheek. Thank you, sir. He'll kind of go to like hug, but he'll think twice about it, and then he'll just kind of extend his arm like I always do, and it probably looks stupid as hell when I mind that, but you know what I mean.
He clasps your forearm and pulls you in, and he embraces you.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you.
Of course, Captain. Well, no time like the present. I'd suggest a night of frivolity. And perhaps leave in the morning.
That's what you think is best, sir, of course. So
generally, the Adalassian goodbye is the easiest. But if you feel compelled to, leave a note.
Adalassian goodbye, sir?
It's where you leave without saying anything.
Oh. Well. Perhaps to only Bane or Sigib, depending. At least with the note. Say. You would recommend against?
It's up to you.
I'll see. Till next we meet, my friend.
Till next we meet. And you feel yourself being pulled out of Keyshawn's realm. And with that, headsets on. After about a few minutes of you guys having your drunken moments, Sebastian just starts casting like Lesser Restoration on Bane and Sigib.
I do it on myself
Already
because I told him I'd have time, and he gave me my time.
So now you all are no longer drunk. And Sebastian goes, okay, so when do you think the captain will come back?
Whenever he's solved the problem, I guess.
Hopefully soon.
If it's anything like that job in Armacia, we're gonna need a chicken, a flagon of wine, and a pistol.
Or like this.
Chicken!
And at that point, Aregion wakes up.
Hear it. It's here.
Captain, are you okay? And I like hustle over to him. Are you all right?
Shut that chicken up, please. Or was it a rooster?
Sebastian, kind of like huddles over as well. Captain, so what happened?
Well, Senix fucked off, so that was nice.
That's good. You're not dead.
Do
Usually,
you know what he was there for?
Attacking the ship in that moment? Not exactly. Am I already forgetting something? I don't think I am.
No, he did not say.
like,
He did not say why he was there.
All that we know is that Lionheart indeed confirmed that he is trying to bring the pieces together. So, which is, perhaps what we already assumed. But
Seems par for the course, but why would he go after Lionheart again?
Grudges know no
Listen-
bounds.
more on it.
I guess maybe he's not as pragmatic as we thought. I suppose the more he pisses about, the more time that gives us.
So we might need to hustle then.
Maybe one more night here. What do you think? What time?
I mean,
what
we
time of
need to-
day is it currently?
It's probably like afternoon by this point, I assume.
It's getting close to evening. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we should... I don't know. Argos, do you think there's any way we could take like a wagon through the forest? What are we gonna... Is there enough space? Is there path through, or is it gonna be too wild? We'll have to just go on horseback or on foot.
We'd have to do it on foot.
Not even horseback without a wagon.
Yeah, not even horseback. And around this time, we'd get lost in the forest.
Well, I guess we'll need to make sure we're provisioned because, Waldron didn't exactly send a crate of supplies with us when he teleported us here, so...
I kind of agree with my brother. We should probably just stay the night here.
Yeah, get our provisions and leave in the morning.
Yeah.
I'd have a
Bane
word
wants
with
to check
you
for the
later, too.
dagger.
Oh, Bane wants to check for the dagger. Still around your wrist.
She's gonna basically just keep a hold of it almost constantly now. She's a little bit worried about it
Okay.
getting into the wrong hands.
I mean, it's been eventful. I suppose one night in a beautiful canopied city isn't so bad.
Different, but very much the same.
Yeah. Want to take us around some of the highlights, Captain? Things that you might remember, maybe little hidey spots you had when you were a child. Something fun.
I'd like that.
And obviously,
it's-
we'll let you two have a moment alone sometime during the night. I'm sure there's some stupidly romantic thing that happens in the forest at night.
At night.
At night.
Yeah, we do.
I don't know. I keep hearing about fireflies. They
Yeah.
don't. I've never seen them in Althea personally, but I hear they exist here.
Well, you would not believe your eyes.
Is that true, Rika?
Yeah.
Yeah?
They have the fireflies dance very beautifully at night in Medora.
And we dance with them. Naked. Sorry.
Only on the
Anyways.
night of the full moon.
Anyways.
It's just that big butt.
What's the delicacy of Medora?
You.
Well, besides me.
They generally they make a great lamb dish. That's the specialty here.
Well, what's the... Wait, have we been to the tavern here already?
No, you have not.
Okay.
We just invaded an old man's home.
Yeah, that's true.
I have
That
to
is
go-
our
I have to
tavern.
Go get my notes.
Okay.
Well, Sid seems like he would be okay with us staying there. So I guess we can
Maybe he's got some lamb.
go around town and
Just
buy
go-
what we need.
Go around town, buy what we need, have a good night, and then off to travel in the morning.
Oh, you're going southern with that person. In the
And
morning.
that's what my mouth was trying to do. I had to course correct immediately.
The
Iris is southern.
The
True accent.
the tavern here is called the Summer Court.
Summer court?
Summer Court.
How cute.
That's very nice. Yeah, I guess before anything else, I'll take them by the summer court to see if we can't grab some lamb.
All right. So you guys arrive at the Summer Court, and you begin your night of frivolity and good times, and that's where we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a little bit. Don't go too far away. We'll see you guys in a moment.
How to make the new Dragon Ball Mythic in Fortnite 10 times stronger. So we all know the Kamiyamama.
Just take it out. Take it out of Fortnite. They don't deserve it. No, this is the last one. I can't.
Potatoes! You can practically neglect them and they'll still grow.
Is that why I'm so fucking fat?
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Fuck! Have you ever felt like you've had no energy like this guy? Who, me? Yeah, you. You should try Rogue Energy. What's Rogue Energy? Well, Rogue Energy is a new supplement that gives you all the energy you need with all the great flavors and no calories and no sugar. And it's easy to make, too. All you need is a 16-ounce glass of water, a scoop of your favorite flavor of Rogue Energy, and then the final step, shake it. Keep shaking. Ultra shake. Hyper shake. Shake it all the way! And now you can try it for yourself. Wow! Don't forget to use promo code Smoking Dragons at checkout for 10% off your order. Get your Rogue today. Now in a can!
Hi, I'm Nova, and I bet you're tired of seeing me in this chair. That's why I'm here to talk to you about our Patreon. Our Patreon did just recently get a facelift, so while sitting my ass in this chair, we're going to talk about it. Our D4 tier is the general basic support and gives you access to our exclusive behind-the-scenes podcast, The Dragon's Lair. The D6 tier unlocks the ability to watch more exclusive content.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
The D8 tier gives you VIP status in both our Discord and our Twitch live streams, which come with their own perks. The D10 tier allows you to bring a character with your name attached to it into our D&D campaign. Also, from the D6 tier and up, you will have access to our exclusive D&D campaign, Pocket Adventures, an adventure that sees 4 children trying to be the very best, like no one ever was. An exciting, nostalgic campaign that sees me finally get my ass out of the seat.
I've been sitting here so long that it has begun to form fit to the shape of my ass, and it has lost all cushion.
So please, join our Patreon and help contribute to me getting my ass out of this seat. Join our Patreon by going to the link on your screen or by clicking the link in the description below. Thank you.
We challenge you as sister and brother. Couple, Cam and Allie. Boom, boom, big wheels keep on turning. I hate you so much.
Yas, bitch. Yas, bitch.
Do the Donald Trump. Like you're sucking a dick. No.
Taking all the dicks.
My signature move.
Can I get a critical capture at least once? Oh my god! Oh my god!
You think I go behind him? You're gonna... What'd you see? Rico, what did your elven eye see? Fucking let me know. You looked around it. You saw?
I'm fucking dead.
What's back there?
Let's go!
Hey.
It's not so scary when you got a hype train going.
I know. Right?
It was really hypey.
I don't want too fucking much on there.
That's not much.
I don't want you. I don't want you.
I could get it off with like a single lick.
But also like, just fucking do it.
It's not that much.
It's like a nice like picture perfect moment. Like.
I hate it too.
Is it gone? Is it gone?
I don't want to go for the rest.
Go for the rest. Come on.
I hope it's salty for you.
I don't like it.
Actually, it's good.
It's
good. You're welcome.
Here. I think I'm gonna vomit.
Good. Good.
It's fucking
fucking moved it right as I was jumping to it. This milkshake, no! No, this milkshake!
Chris, you can make it!
This milkshake!
Somebody could have won, but
that
died off.
That fucking milkshake!
Looking for some dead stuff, baby, this evening. I'll make some dead stuff, baby, tonight. I want some dead stuff, baby, this evening. Gonna make some dead stuff.
Billy Pimpinez! Billy Pimpinez!
Must be Rico.
What?
I had to watch that on the stream. Oh, that was great.
Oh my god.
Wait, Dorn, please, for the love. That's a great question.
I'm sure the mic peaked. I'm sure it did. There's no way it didn't.
Oh, we definitely went ham on a couple parts right there, but
Just use mic responsibility. There's another term for it, but if you're gonna go loud,
Yeah, that's
pull it
why.
back.
That's why I pulled out.
Yeah.
Aha! Phrasing.
I'm sitting here doing this, and you're just like, that's why I pulled out.
All our power was put into this. Here I go! Taste the passion in my ball! Butterfly, please leave me alone. I ain't dealing with your shit right now. Do-do-do-do-do. I'm trying to catch more pigs so that I can give one quish. And so I'm gonna catch them all. And maybe one will be shiny. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Shiny hunt on smoking dragons.
Are you sure you don't want me to stop session and restart it?
No. Got this. Okay, I get 2 more tries. It went this way. He went straight back down.
It's like, I'm gonna get you.
That was unfair.
I'm gonna get you.
You saw it bounce sideways, and it just turned right back the fuck around.
That's how physics works.
Right? Super heat tracking rock. No!
And we're back. So you were at the summer court, eating, drinking, making merry, and I suppose it is time to roleplay amongst yourselves. So let's get some conversations going.
Do I see any, like, familiar faces? No? I mean, besides everyone I'm already there with.
No, we're total strangers, obviously.
Yeah.
Captain has amnesia, cannot remember his
Who the
crew.
fuck are these people? Help! Send help!
You don't really see any familiar faces other than the people you're sitting with, obviously.
Are you sure each of the people I'm sitting with is familiar? I'm sorry, go ahead.
On that note, make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Who's this cat dude?
Bane's eyes are suddenly purple.
Yeah, I guess if no
Argos speaks up and so what did you do over there? What did you see? I'm sorry, I'm not used to traversing other realms. I just mainly walk around this realm.
Is he asking that to me or is he asking that to them?
He's asking. He's pretty much
anyone who will listen.
Table, but
okay.
Mostly he's asking you.
Well, Keyshawn's realm, from what I can tell, is it's just like an endless sea, right? Like no land in sight.
Yep.
Is it kind of like foggy too, or I got the like idea that it was kind of like a fog.
From like if you wanted to see like very far out, yeah, it's a bit foggy far out, but like around the immediate area, it's pretty clear.
And it's just like this big ass galleon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've only been there a couple times, but it's been a trip each, especially when Sanix is there waiting for you. So.
What happened there, Captain? Did you come out unscathed as...
Well, you know. Yeah, him more so than me. He healed me, though. So, it was not looking good. It was maybe this close to getting skewered. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I got the bastard's arm, so.
Good. We were told to have faith in you. I'm glad it was well placed. What happened? Aside from, you know, cutting off the arm of Sanix, which I'm sure was very satisfying.
Well, other than that, what would you describe it as? He poofed out. He just fucking Death Eatered his ass out of there. Okay,
yeah,
don't wait. That sounded weird. You knew what I meant. Yeah. And that was it. We caught up a bit. I told him about the royal connection. Wait, we all know that, right? We are all aware of that at this point.
Argos would not be.
Okay. Hey, by the way, my captain had a royal connection.
Royal connection? What do you mean?
Yeah. Cordova is the name, right? Yeah.
Relative of the king.
Well, we're saving it for another time, but yeah, he was, apparently, relatively. I'd actually spoken with the king briefly, recently when we visited him. We visited the king, by the way. That's also another thing. Yeah.
Wow, Mr. Popular over here.
Well, technically there because of Sigib here, but...
Yeah, he just follows me around.
Yeah.
Aren't you the captain of the ship?
Captain in name only.
Yeah. I disagree with that.
I'm the one with friends at court. So.
That was definitely like sarcasm, but what'd you say? Sigib?
So I was the one with friends at court, so.
Sure. And I didn't quite know where I stood with the royal family after what happened with us, so wasn't what I thought it was, but so
yeah, the royal family's been good at trying to restore things.
Yeah.
No, Freeze isn't Audemars.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Can I glance at Saray to see how she's reacting to these guys talking about her family?
Oh shit! What are you thinking?
She seems a little uneasy, but she knows her family isn't perfect.
It's good that they're making amends then, yes? Seems like there's a long way to go, but bridging trust always starts with literally rebuilding the bridge.
That is true. I know my father has spent many sleepless nights trying to figure out how to undo a lot of my grandfather's messes.
It's funny how ancestors tend to, pardon the language, princess, fuck us over.
Ain't that the fucking truth? She grabs a mug and just...
I toast her to that.
She clinks.
I'll go to toast as well, but miss it. Okay.
I got you, Captain.
Okay.
I clink with him.
Like a late one, like a pity clink. Oh, thank you.
I'm glad that you're okay, Captain.
Oh, wasn't quite, but yeah, he I guess can heal. Could he always heal? Did he always have something like that?
Lionheart, no.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I don't remember Uncle ever healing me. I got in many scrapes when I was a child around on the seas with him, and with my da anyway. And he never healed me once. Pick up by your bootstraps and shit, you know.
At least you had some.
I suppose working for Keyshawn must have some benefits.
Well, apparently with him being Keyshawn's guardian, there must be some extra power that comes with that.
True.
Yeah, I just wish we'd been able to find out more like what drew Sanix there, why exactly he was there, but
supposedly, according to Krushka, he was
Krushka,
yes? Did I say it wrong?
Yes.
He was breaking
Talk
out
to
of
Krushka?
bed. We did. We were worried about you, so we all started entreating the gods. Viofar and Coriolis bumped their heads on Uncle's barrier before we ended up going to see Krushka, thanks to, and I point at Saray.
Oh. Slightly bow at her.
Probably something best said quietly.
I mean, Iris knows, like, tact. She's not saying this, like, super out loud.
Yeah. Plus, like, how busy is it here at this time of night?
At this point, it's not very busy. A lot of people
Okay, well, shit. They all fucking heard it. No, I'm kidding.
I am keeping my eyes out, Rico, for you know what.
Yeah.
Hold them up.
A lot of people are still, shaken by the whole zombie attack earlier that day.
Mm.
But we got to
Yeah, they're at home with their loved ones like a bunch of pansies.
We got to have a nice talk. We tried to, booze from that area. Turns out he's a big partier.
I always imagined him as a big, jolly, giant fellow.
Seems one sip can get you very, very intoxicated.
Did you bring some back?
We couldn't. He poured it over us.
Shit.
Perhaps next time we can convince Uncle to smuggle some from him.
It's his pockets.
Just steal a flagon. I mean, Uncle was a pirate at the end, so it wouldn't be beneath him.
I'm not sure Keyshawn would be very happy about him trying to sneak into other gods of realms to make off with their own private reserves. That's probably considered a party foul, even amongst them.
You all worship the most boring gods. Coriolis would probably do it.
Well, I mean, Leifalna's got some pretty good herbs, so it can't be too bad.
Oh. All right. I remember what I accidentally did with about Coriolis, and I pout a little bit.
What happened with Coriolis?
Apparently, gods aside from Arca aren't supposed to take more than one champion. But he worded it in a way that made it seem like it was something that they couldn't do, not that they weren't supposed to do. And so now Big Brother Krushka is going to have a talk with Coriolis about cutting loose one of his champions. And if he cuts loose my father, that means death.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Still no communication from him?
I haven't tried since then. I'll try later.
Be busy on Solaris.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bane, I need that radio.
Right. Dar's looking for the medallion.
Bane's gonna rummage through her pack and produce the radio and kind of huddle over. Do you mind if I listen in?
I suppose once we're done, we can call them when we're back at Sid's. Call them sometime tonight. Who knows what they might be up to. I feel like we'll have a better chance of reaching out to them once the sun starts to set. Because
that's fair.
Who knows what kind of grand adventures that Green Eye is dragging them into. Try to catch them while they've got some downtime.
Knowing Dar, he's probably running around like crazy, doing whatever he pleases.
You probably can't get away with that in a land full of dragons.
My Dar can get away with practically anything.
I don't feel like there's anything practical about dragons, except for how dangerous they are.
But my Dar doesn't care. As his only daughter, who's grown up with him, I should know best.
Fair.
She's not biased at all.
What'd you say the name of this tavern was again? Sorry.
The Summer Court.
Summer Court. Well, Cord, I think you know what time it is.
Time would that be?
He sets down the knife on the table.
Iris immediately gets out a gold purse.
I was gonna say snatches it. No.
Sorry, Captain. Not in the mood.
Not in the mood. It's a first.
And I'm just gotta go find a corner to sit in with my thoughts.
Okay.
Just to be a little asshole, I point at him and use the cantrip message. Are you okay, Cord? I'm here to talk about it.
You hear this message in your head, and you can reply in your head as well.
Getting to think I don't belong here.
What makes you say that?
Everyone has a purpose. Everyone is a champion. I'm just a random tabaxi
happened to be the first being to be cured of color blindness.
Give me a sec, gents. I'm gonna go have a talk with Cord. It's been a while since he and I got to drink, and I want to go smuggle some cards from him. Smuggle some money while we play cards. And I walk over to where Cord is.
Any other takers?
Grab Cord's hands. Look him in the eyes. Cord, being a champion is kind of one of the worst fucking things imaginable.
My entire life has been a cavalcade of the fucking unimaginable.
Mine too. But that doesn't mean that you're not where you belong. I can't imagine the crew without you. Just because you're not a champion doesn't mean that you don't have a purpose.
In seeing all this, it's made me realize I don't know who I really am.
Who better to find out with than your friends? I think you're special because you're not a champion. We all have these stupid fates that are shoved onto us for one reason or another, and you are so free of all of that. You're the one person out of all of us, aside from the captain, that can do what he wants because he wants to, whenever he wants to. The rest of us are beholden to some sort of god or past that taunts them, and you have gotten free of all those shackles.
You see shackles. I see the fact that you're selected out of everybody possible. That you've been recognized as a champion that only you can be.
Cord, that's because of a bloodline. It's not something I chose. It's not something I wanted. You get to choose your fate. I think that's really special. I think you're special. Truly. I would not have you any other way. I care for you deeply, and it hurts me to see you like this. I know you're not feeling down, or you're feeling down, and I can't stop that, but just keep in mind that I think you're perfect the way you are. I wouldn't change anything about you.
I guess I should come clean about this.
What?
When everything went down after that first battle with Grimm, it felt like something was unlocked in my mind. Something I did not know was there before.
Okay.
Felt like knowledge.
Knowledge of what?
That maybe there is more to me than I think.
Okay.
And it's just got me wondering if there actually is more. That part of my life has been a lie.
She squeezes your hands.
Like it was put into my mind. The memories I have. The only things that have felt real have been since being a part of this crew. And, you know,
well,
everybody gets to interact with Captain Valhalla on another plane, and I'm stuck shuffling the mortal coil.
Iris kind of squeezes your hands a little bit. Cord, I know that I'm not sure how long Tabaxi live, to be fair. But I know that I would rather shuffle the mortal coil than live forever. I will outlive my husband. If this goes on, I'll outlive my children. I'll outlive all my friends aside from the ones that are champions, and they have to go on living their own lives. I'll outlive you, possibly Aregion. Do you know what it's like knowing that I could probably live the rest of my life lonely, having to deal with a god that, I mean, sure, he's sassy and fun, but at the end of the day, I have to do what he says. You are one of my only tethers to reality. You are not stuck. You are an anchor, keeping me sane. And I treasure that about you.
Isn't the purpose of anchors is to keep something stuck in place?
No. An anchor is supposed to make sure that everything stays steady. And it lifts when it's time to move on. And it holds down when it's time to stay strong and in place. I know that it's hard. I would not change you. But if you feel like things from before the ship are not true, there are spells that could have done that, and I would be happy to explore that with you to see if maybe that's true. But if you cherish the memories on the ship, does it really matter if everything before us was a lie? You have a nice life now, right?
Yes, I do.
Sorry, she wipes her face. I'm getting emotional. I just care about you, Cord, that's all.
I just don't want to feel like there's memories in my brain that have been locked away.
All right.
Hidden from me.
She kind of leans over the table and grabs Cord by the fluffy little face that he's got and looks him dead in the face, like directly in the eyes.
Yes.
She kind of squeezes a little bit just for playful and emphaticism. We can discover that together, and we can explore that together. But just know whatever's dug up and whatever memories you have that may or may not be there, everything that was on the ship was true. You're still the person I'm going to win all the money from when we play cards. It's okay. That will never change. You're still my friend. You're still a part of the crew. You're still the sneakiest motherfucker I know. And you've always had my back. 100%. And my front, too. You're a little bit perverted, but aside from that, you are one of the most true and amazing people I know. So don't. I hate seeing you like this, okay? I'm here for you. All right?
Thank you.
Of course. She kisses you on the forehead. I will let you have your thoughts. I'm sorry to have intruded, but I couldn't just leave you like that.
I would say one last.
She still does not let go of your face.
I was gonna say one more thing. By the way,
Oh,
it's been
sorry.
so great.
She lets go of your face.
Even if it's only for one day, one night, I'd like to know the feeling of being a chosen champ.
Well, you know, Cord. Coriolis might be mad at me, but maybe before I tattle on myself, I can call in a favor. Give me a second. I close my eyes and I reach out to Coriolis.
I stop her.
Oh?
I appreciate that, but I also want to earn it.
Okay.
Even I wouldn't feel right if it was just handed to me because I'm having a bit of a pity party right now.
She tilts her head. A bit of a pity party.
Alright, fine. A whole pity excursion, but
You've rented out a pleasure park and you're having so much of a party there, but you know what? Everyone's entitled to one of those every once in a while. And I think you're a bit overdue. It's okay. If you want to earn it, as your friend, I will do everything in my power to see what we can do to get you to earn it. Okay?
Thank you, Hunters.
Don't thank me for what I give you freely. Come back and drink with us when you're feeling up to it, all right? I'll let you have the rest of your thoughts. And she squeezes him one last time and goes back to the table.
And with that, the night continues.
Will I ever find anyone to play Five Finger Flay with?
I was actually gonna say, Bane's gonna sit down opposite, and instead of taking that dagger on the table up, she's going to put her hand down and hold the dagger from Senex.
Oh, fuck. Sure we maybe don't want to use mine instead?
Yeah, you probably don't want to. You probably shouldn't be fucking around with that thing unless absolutely necessary.
Fun. Yeah.
Bane, if you're gonna start doing five-fingered fillet, go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
I'm gonna eat any fingers that are lost.
Could be the rest of mine at this point.
30-20.
Jesus. Bishop and aliens.
Whoa! One more sleight of hand.
That's a nat 20, so that's 25.
And you fling the dagger, and it lands right between your middle and ring finger. And you pluck it out of the table, and spin, and you wrap the strap around your wrist and just hang it at your side.
I think Aregion is pregnant.
Sweetie, that's not how that works.
It's a squid.
She's gonna kind of sit there and be like, alright, your turn. She's not gonna offer the dagger, she's gonna look at the one on the table, but she's gonna be like, your turn.
Joffrey's the father.
I mean, as tempted as he would be to not like chicken out and not use that dagger, he damn well knows what happens when you touch that dagger, so he's not gonna do that.
No, he's gonna.
Oh, no.
She's offering your dagger that you have on the table.
No, that's what I meant. But like, he would want to as a way of like, I'll use what she used, but he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to in this case. He knows what that thing does.
All right, sleight of hand if you're going to do it.
Wait, that was sleight of hand?
Yeah.
Was it before?
Yep.
All right.
Sleight of hand, not sleight of pants.
Gonna miss you, fingers. Okay, that's a 19.
You're doing well. Another sleight of hand.
Care to wager anything? Before I stomp you into the ground.
Stomp me into the ground. Captain, this is the first time I've played and I didn't even take a single nick.
Never played this before?
Nope. She's gonna be like dead-eyeing him, only looking away to look at his brother to see what his brother is doing.
I feel like his brother's jaw is still dropped after seeing.
Argos is just like, I got my money on the lady.
How much?
He drops down 15 gold.
Double it.
Sigib?
30.
He drops down 15 more.
Sigib?
I am not going to choose sides.
Okay.
Because
Saray drops gold.
because this
I
is
will.
this contest is the fool's errand.
I'll ask Saray then.
We've got things to do tomorrow.
The princess just... I don't gamble.
Any pain can be healed. We have a healer in the party.
I wouldn't know that from past experience.
I'm gonna like lean over to Saray and whisper,
Counseling.
he stabbed his hand.
She just covers her mouth to stifle a laugh.
Just holds his hand like instinctively.
All right, another sleight of hand for the last bit.
Use luck on that. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
And you fling the dagger down, and it just lands between your index and thumb.
Eh?
I mean,
Just like we used to do. Baby. Was she actually faster?
She was faster. Argos then
I'm curious.
Scoops the money that only he bet. Oh wait, did Aregion throw money in too?
I was saying 30, but I was gonna say we go again and double it yet again. Double that, double or nothing.
So Rico, I just had a thought. Mage Hand is incapable of making an attack. So if I've Mage Handed the dagger, is it just impossible for me to stab myself?
Yes.
I'm not going to do that, but
where that's going.
Just be there like, shit.
So, I mean, Mage Hand is physically incapable of making an attack. So if I were to just use the dagger, like I can't hit myself.
Okay, that's 60. That's 60 gold. He's betting to go again, if she accepts.
Bane, do you accept?
Who's winning the money?
I mean, I guess Argos and you split it, unless you're throwing anything in this time.
Tell you what, I'll match it. I'll throw 60 gold in.
All right,
Look at Argos.
You would also throw in 60 gold. Argos throws in 30 more. All right, double or nothing.
All right.
I go first again?
This time you go first.
All right.
Oh.
Hey, I'm calling this match now. Argos is just
he's got his referee shirt on.
He's enthralled now. Seeing what Bane could do, he's just like, oh boy.
He's like, takes me back to when I used to take your money when we used to do that.
Oh,
That's another dirty 20. 20. 22.
Oh, 22?
Yeah. There we go.
All right, one more sleight of hand.
Well, 16.
Nick.
He's just winding down. What?
Yeah, the DC gets harder. So you nicked your middle finger a little bit. Not that bad.
Shit.
And then you nick, and then you pull up, and you fling it down, and it lands just like a bit north of your hand.
Shit. Nobody saw that, right?
I did.
He's over my shoulder.
No, Cord's all the way over.
Watching with eagle eyes.
Yeah, he's got the eyes of the eagles.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's suddenly just on my back.
I'm waiting to steal 5 coins. 5 gold.
Or you were part of Argos's venture against me.
All right, Bane, you flip up the dagger, and go ahead and roll me sleight of hand.
Okay, the first one's a 19.
Second sleight of hand.
That's a 24.
Fuck. He's just sitting back like this.
Between your middle and index finger.
Well, Captain, I think you've been had.
Argos is just like,
okay,
60,
listen,
60
and
for
then
you, and
then
60
and
for
then
me.
He like starts to.
There's actually 180, 90 for you, 90 for me.
He starts to lean in
Does
and go.
Cord sleight of hand 5 gold?
Cord, would you like the sleight of hand?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
He starts to lean in, but then reconsiders. Just sits back. Kind of that one finger. Well, at least it's still attached this time.
She's gonna kind of get up, slide the gold into her pouch, and be like, well, thank you for the fun, and she's gonna get up and leave. Go over to the bar, grab a drink, and kind of try and listen into some gossip, see if there's anything going on. Considering all the weird and wonderful stuff that happened, she just wants to make sure that there isn't anything else going on.
Yeah. Mostly the talk around town is the goblins, the one hobgoblin, and the zombies. That's mostly what you're hearing about.
Yep.
Who's at the table at this point with me?
Iris,
Sigib?
Iris, Sigib, Sebastian, and Sorcerer. And Argos.
I'll lean in and whisper to Sigib. Does anyone have to like do a check, or do I just say what I'm gonna say, or what?
Well, if you'd like to pull him aside, then it would be better.
Yeah. I'll do that.
All right, Sigib, you're being pulled aside.
So
something on your mind?
Well, yes. It wasn't all that Lionheart said. He also happened to mention that the dagger is indeed still affecting her. So, just wanted
that much I assumed.
Well, when even he tells me about it, then, I get especially nervous. So, because
Find anything more out about that staff?
There was nothing else more than that, no. Unfortunately not. I just felt I would just say that to you in particular, because I know you are likely the most cautious one here. Let's be honest. Just still on that finger. I just figured I'd let you know. that I don't know. If it comes to it, do what you have to, I guess, for the sake of the others. Restrain if necessary. Rather you not kill her.
I would assume as much.
Just figured I'd say. Anyways, get you another round.
Why not?
So, for the rest of the night, you all have drinks and you head back to Sid's. And it is time for bed.
I guess I will take the radio and try to reach out to the Mythos group and I guess inform them like what we have learned, that the amulet they're going after is a piece of Genesis and apparently has a champion active on the continent, so they should be careful of anyone who seems overly interested in that amulet or their quest. I guess I would also let him know that like, you know, both Tanavros and Viofa still have adherents there, so I guess Nero would be the one I would want to talk to about this. I wouldn't really trust the others with it.
Were you still letting Bane join you on this?
I mean, I suppose if she wants to, because there's nothing Bane doesn't know. But like, I would ask Nero to like sequester himself from the others. I guess maybe we could trust Sierra. She seems somewhat level-headed compared to the others.
Bane just wants to say hi to Zira.
Oh, just hi, not hey, how you doing, you short fuck?
And once again, I guess just pass all the information about what we learned about Tanavros and Viofa still having adherents on the continent for the other thing I've asked Nero to do.
Okay.
And then I guess you'll probably have to like give all that to them in their campaign, but
yeah.
Just don't tell.
I do want to pass along any, you know, relevant information and everything that we know, basically pass it along to them, and he can tell the others what he feels he needs to, but you know, some of that information he might want to keep tight-lipped because we don't know who is around them and who is watching them, and these artifacts are getting restless.
Gotcha.
Bane also wants to tell Zira to pass on to Rillen that the card trick has been coming in handy.
I'm sure they would love to hear that. All right, and after that, do you both retire to bed?
We don't need to like. We're not doing watches or anything, are we? If not, then
Sid's got this shit.
I suppose so.
Yeah. Sid's staying up all night with those butterscotch candies.
I was gonna say, there's a bunch of elves in the house. They only have to be out for like a couple of hours, and then they're good to go again. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last thing anyone's gonna hear if they intrude on this property is Sid opening one of those butterscotch candies.
While everyone
Hello there!
While everyone is asleep and elves are in trances, I'd like to see if I can reach out to the contact local here and try to arrange assistance.
Okay. We will get to that momentarily.
I have something to do after that.
For those of you who are asleep, I would like you to roll me a perception at disadvantage, please.
Does trance count as sleep?
Yes, in this sense.
Okay, yep.
Disadvantage, that's an 8.
Okay. Cord?
Disadvantage is taking the lower, right?
Yes.
Well, they were both the same. 13.
Okay. Bane?
I'm trying to math. What's 13 plus 6?
19.
19.
Okay, there we go.
So, Bane, you're the only one who hears this conversation. You and Iris, actually, since Iris has already stated that she was awake. So, Cord and Sigib, I would like you to remove your headsets, please. Aregion, you wake your brother Argos out of his trance. Aregion, what is it?
We have to go.
Go where?
Know your way around Adelas?
I've been there a few times, yes.
Lionheart told me there could be trouble stirring there. So we have to go. Gave the man my word.
What about the others?
I don't like it, but as he put it, we're on our path now and they're on theirs.
Don't they need me for a guide to Auckland?
Is it likely they could find one in... Is it Carcassa?
Not likely in Carcassa, but I could send a raven to Arbora and see if we could find somebody who could possibly take them to Auckland.
Well, I want to be sure on it. I don't want to leave them just, without any help like that. If need be, you can stay.
I much rather keep you safe.
It's like old times.
I feel like you'll be the one keeping me safe, though.
My best, bro.
Should we leave the staff?
Was anyone expressing anything more to do with the staff recently? It's like Sigib saying anything?
Iris had told you to not touch it because she could only barely hold it for 10 minutes with her spell.
It's gonna sound dumb as hell, but is there any way that he can just take the quiver and just kind of dump it out?
Yeah, actually, you totally can do that.
Then that's what he'll
just
do.
All the contents will come out.
Well, pick certain things back up.
Yeah. So you just dump it on the floor and just.
And everyone stayed asleep.
And everybody. And then you just take all your other stuff, like your arrows and stuff, and you just put it back in the quiver and you hook it up. And you and Argos head outside with Athelstan following you.
Wait, are you saying Bane can hear this?
Yes.
Yep.
Does Bane notice if I crack her door open?
Most likely.
Most likely.
I mean, you don't know she's awake, but she is awake, and she's currently sitting on the windowsill.
Facing away from the door, or where's the door in regards to the windowsill? Oh, you're saying sitting on it, facing into the room. Okay, not out the window. I don't know why the hell I thought you meant legs hanging out the fucking window. Anyways, yeah, we'll just kind of walk to our door then and start to open it, and then hesitate and just slide a bit of paper under the door, something in it, and then walk out with him. Sorry, Rico.
That's all good. So you walk outside with Argos, and Iris, you were about to go head to try to find a contact, but you've been waiting outside this entire time. And you see Aregion, Argos, and Athelstan leaving the house.
I toss a jerky treat in Athelstan's direction to get him to pause for a second. Hopefully that turns them my direction to see what he's doing.
Yeah, you notice Athelstan go and just eat something off the ground.
And then I wave. And I walk up.
Iris?
Taking off in the middle of the night, Captain.
Gave my word to the captain. Something very bad going on in Adelas. We have to go.
Should I wake the crew?
I left a note that has everything that I felt needed to be said. So I say let them read it in the morning.
You're not coming back, are you?
Of course I am.
You sure?
Of course. I've got him with me. You know how many shit shows we've both gotten through together? You've heard about Armesia. Wait till you hear about our adventures sometime.
I look forward to hearing them then. When you come back. Which will hopefully be soon, yes?
As soon as it can be, my friend. I trust you'll look after everyone, keep them in as good a health as possible.
The only ones I don't heal are the ones who do something out of stupidity, as I'm sure you remember. And I'll open up my arms.
I'm standing right here. You don't got to say that about me in front of me. I'll go hug her. And as I'm going in, I'll say in your ear quietly. I'll be like, especially watch out for her, please.
Always. And she'll give you a real tight hug and then let go and say, you know, I didn't say it was you. You just outed yourself.
Yeah. I have a complex. What can I say? And I'll just kind of...
Argos turns. He goes, he really does.
You're quite a complex guy indeed. Looks at Argos. I say this respectfully. I know you two have made up, but if I found out you kill him, you're next.
I'd sooner die.
Oh, you will soon die if you do it, so good to know. Glad we're on the same page. Look out for our captain, yes?
Of course.
I give Athelstan a good rub. I've got a contact to find. I suppose I'll keep quiet till morning.
Remember, before he was your captain, he was my brother.
Yeah, she says playfully as she turns. See you on the flip side, Captain. Be safe. You too,
I swear that's one of the first times he said that. You take care too, Iris. You and that hunk of a man.
Oh, the only man you'd go gay for, Captain.
Oh! Oh, he's got a Aregion going every night. Oh! Okay, wait a second. You know what I meant. Anyways.
And she'll wander into town to go find her contact and just kind of give him like the anime like wave as she's walking away.
Yep, we'll give her a Luke Skywalker salute.
And with that, Aregion, you venture off to adventures unknown. You may stick around if you'd like. You're free to leave the call if you'd like. But we will see Aregion at some different point in time.
Till then.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
Aregion walking off into the sunset.
I will stay here just for the record.
Or the sunrise, I guess.
Thank you.
All right. So Iris, you go to search for a contact.
Yep.
I'm going to give you the short version.
Okay.
There's nobody here.
Oh. Okay.
Seems there's an all hands on deck sort of thing. That you see traces of whisper markings Just to let any whispers know to report back to Althea.
Okay. Well, again, while everyone's still asleep, I'll pull out my stone. Eagle. The contact here in Medora isn't here. It says to report to Althea. What's going on?
Yeah, we have word that something is happening in Duntra.
Duntra, what's going on?
Signet reported in.
Is he okay?
The broker has overtaken Duntra.
Is he okay?
Alive, last I spoke to him.
Good. Motherfucker.
We know you have members of your crew that have family in Duntra.
Yes. Look out for him, please.
We don't know if they're safe.
You'd send me a message when you know. I will reach out to Signet and see what he can tell me. Do I need to come back? I'm kind of in the middle of a rather world-shattering thing over here.
Having one missing bard isn't going to kill us.
Right? Don't let anything else kill you either. The broker's a wily bastard. I'm sure you know. Getting a good one for me, would you? I've got beef with him myself. I was gonna go and try to kill him when I came back anyways.
We will do our best, but...
I know. You only have so much.
Yes.
I don't want to be the last whisper left, please.
We will do our best.
Thanks, Mentor. And
Always.
I'll message Signet real quick. Hey, got word something's happening in Duntra. You alright? Is Bain's da alright? Let me know as soon as you can.
Oh, hey, Iris. Well, we have a tiny little problem here. So we're holed up in Joffrey's place, and Bain's dad is pretty much...
God damn it. I sent another one. You cut off there, hun. You... A little more succinct, please. And remember, it's Nightingale. Even over a message, can't trust it. Nightingale.
Right. Nightingale.
Jesus Christ! Send it! That's 4 rights!
Sorry, I said that Bain's data is all right last we checked. However, the broker's men are moving in. And that's where it cuts off.
Okay. I'll send one last message, not expecting a response. Hold strong, keep Joffrey safe, at any costs. If you get help, take it. But your goal is Joffrey. Eagle called all hands, so you should have backup soon. I literally had one word to spare.
All right. And he doesn't respond.
Yeah, at that point I'll go to bed. I will tell Bain in the morning. Actually, no, I should probably tell Bain now because there's going to be more bad news in the morning. So I will wait until I assume her trance is over and knock on her door.
Bane,
The
you hear a knock
door's
at the door.
still. The door's still ajar.
Knock, knock.
So you knock.
Bane, dear. You awake?
She's still sitting on the windowsill, and the letter is still in front of the door. She hasn't moved.
I pick it up off the ground. Bane, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. What would be wrong?
A couple things, but let's start with one that I can tell you about. And I shut the door behind me and kind of give her a brief synopsis of the situation just for brevity's sake. I told him to keep him safe. So, Signet's capable. Your doll will be fine, I'm sure.
When you have the chance, could you send him a message that if he gets in trouble to go to Joffrey's?
Absolutely. 100%. I'll do it before I go to bed.
I appreciate that.
How long have you been awake?
Long enough.
Then you heard it too?
I believe the note pertains to it.
Yes. I fold it up and give it to her. He left this
She
for you?
just kind of looks down at it and looks back up at her and I don't want to read that.
You want me to hold on to it then?
Hold on to it, read it. I'm sure it's got important information.
Bane, what's going on? You're not yourself.
She's holding the dagger, like, in her hand. Yeah, but I'll be okay.
Okay. Because you promised. You promised I wouldn't lose my friends to this thing.
You're not.
Okay. Okay. I'll send the message in front of her, just like a, hey, this is Bane's friend. I hear there are some weird people around. Go to Joffrey's if you want to stay safe. Essentially the gist.
You don't hear a response because he's probably asleep, or at least in his trance.
I think I might have caught him in his trance. Sorry. I'll try again tomorrow.
Thanks, Harris.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'll just go to a room and whichever one Sebastian's in. I don't care where the fuck he is. He could be sitting on the living room floor for all I care. I'm gonna go and cuddle up with him.
All right. So you all wake up the next morning, and noticeably missing are 3 members of your group: Aregion, Athelstan, and Argos.
Was there a last-minute family reunion we weren't told about?
Not exactly. I'll pull out the letter and I will read it. I don't know what it says, but I will read it.
He wrote it in Elvish just to fuck with Iris.
Yeah, I will read it for you.
Okay.
My dear friends, I am sad to leave you in such a dire time, but I gave Lionheart my word, and I intend to keep it. I have a mission even farther northwest than we are currently going, and as Lionheart said, you all are set on your path for now, as my brother and I are on ours. Sigib, you are more than capable of taking command, and I know you'll get them there. If I missed your wedding, I am truly sorry, my friend. Know that I hold so much joy in my heart for you two, and wish you the absolute best. To Iris and Cord, I know that you both will continue to perform your duties to the letter, which I am beyond grateful for always. Also, Sigib, give your significant other my thanks and regards. And Bane, Meline, I know you will get the crew there in one piece and look badass doing it. All the while, I'm especially sorry to you for this. But no, I will be back. I've left you something very valuable in the meantime to remember me by. Please treat it with care, as it was my mother's. And included in the letter is a wedding ring.
Oh.
That was Aregion's mother's. Athelstan is missing you all already by the time of this, no doubt. Just know we love you all dearly, and I'm proud to know each and every one of you. Until we meet again, Leifson keep you all. Best regards, Captain Aregion Selketh.
Okay.
Is that Elvish for something?
Selketh is his true last name.
All right.
Do I recognize that?
The Selketh family is a prominent elven family.
Would Bane know anything of this being a sea elf, or
Your father has talked about the Selkeths in high regard.
I guess, did he even keep this from me?
Yes. He never told anybody his real last name.
You got a cool last name. I don't know why he used the other one, but I mean, this is a pretty cool last name.
Well, probably didn't want people to realize who his family was.
I can relate.
Same thing Lionheart did.
Seems it runs in the crew.
So he didn't say where he was going?
Well,
He said further northwest. Is he going to Adelas?
if I'm being honest, because Uncle told me I wasn't supposed to keep secrets, I was awake when everyone was asleep last night trying to find the contact to see if we could set up something to help with the journey to Carcassa. And I overheard him saying that they were going to Adelas. Something's brewing there, and he told me briefly on the way out.
What's a brewing there?
He didn't say. Just something bad.
The last person here among us that was in Adelas was the princess. Have you heard anything? Do you know anything of what's going on in Adelas?
Last time I was there, it was reduced to rubble.
Wait, didn't the Red Goblin say he was going to go to Adelas?
I don't think he meant Adelas exactly. I think he just said he was going to go a little bit further north for his pillaging. I think he'd be closer to the coast.
I don't know. If I don't know if he's the scheming type or not, but that sounds like something I would say to tell people that I'm doing something innocuous when there's something more brewing. You never know.
You could try reaching out to Aldrin, see if he or the king have heard anything about or gotten any kind of word from Adelas.
Sure, I need to send a message anyway. So I will repeat the message that I sent to Bane's dad. Just real quick, underneath my breath. No one else needs to know. I'll tell him about the stuff in Dunetraw in a minute, but not yet. We've already had too much. So I'll repeat that under my breath. And then after I get a response from him, I'll send a message to Aldrin.
Yeah, he then says, well, they have us all under lockdown currently. They're not letting us leave our homes.
I look at Bane, give her like a yay, I heard from him. And then I'll reach out to Aldrin. Excuse me, dear Aldrin. 80s friend.
He would recognize your voice by this point.
Look, I still think it's funny. And it's the only time I'm going to get to legitimately say it. Would you happen to know of anything happening in Adelas? Seems one of ours was called there. Trouble brewing?
You just hear back, goddamn fucking sending. Now I have to count my words.
Oh, he doesn't like sending. All right.
He can deal with it.
Nothing from Adalas. Place is basically rubble at this point. Now fuck off, please.
Oh, he said please. That's so nice of him. He doesn't know
Did
of
he?
anything. He did at the very end. He told me, "Now fuck off, please." But still, he
Okay,
said please.
that checks out.
He also started it with "God fucking damn sending," so I thought that was funny. Yeah, he doesn't know of anything.
Did the captain take the staff with him?
No, I heard him unceremoniously dump it on the floor. Probably in his room, I assume. We're going to have to find another way to transport it. I can only hold the thing with my spell for about 10 minutes.
Can you ask Áedgen again if he's got any way to at least temporarily seal one of these things?
Well, I can hold on to it, as long as it doesn't, boomerang out to someone else.
We haven't seen this one do that. I mean, we did see it teleport, but we don't know how it did that. It didn't come to a person. I guess it just traveled through the rift.
Just be careful with it, love, please.
Of course.
If you feel anything funny...
Ah!
Oh my god, Sebastian!
Ah, got you.
You bastard.
Well, if you actually feel anything funny...
Bane's gonna, punch him in the shoulder and be like, that's not funny.
It's kind of funny. It's
You're right,
fine.
it's hilarious.
Damn it. Right, so...
Did he say how long he is going to be gone?
No.
And it seems like he plans on coming back in the near future.
All he said that he would be back. That's all. He's going to go terminate something in Adalas, I assume, and then come back.
It's unlike him not to give us this much detail.
Something about Lionheart. I think. At least it's what I heard him talking about with his brother.
Suppose you can ask Captain Lionheart the next time you talk to him.
True.
Let's know when that's going to be.
I need to reach out to Coriolis at some point in our travels, but that can wait for later. For now, we should probably get going, yes?
I suppose so. We've lost our guide through the forest, but I mean, if we go southeast, we'll hit it.
Bane, how are you doing with all of this?
The whole time that everyone's been talking, she's kind of just been sitting there, looking at the dagger and just kind of mucking around with it, poking it on stuff, and she's just like, yeah. I mean, things happen.
You're taking this unusually well.
I'll give Sebastian a look.
She's gonna shrug and be like, well, I can't change it. He made up his mind. And then she's gonna get up and be like, where are we headed to for provisions before we leave?
I thought we did that last night.
Oh, did we do provisions last night? I thought we were doing it in the morning.
Yeah,
I thought that's what we were doing before
you
Oh, okay.
to the tavern, yeah.
Well then, yeah, she's just gonna kind of be like, oh, well, where are we off to? Point the direction.
Southeast. We'll cut through the, I guess we'll cut catty corner through the northern portion of the Arbora Forest, and that should let us out in the plains, and from there we'll be close to home.
Is there a clear view to the sky, or is it mainly trees above them?
No, there's
the forest.
There's a clear view to the sky. Oh, in the forest, or
well, where they are at the moment.
Oh, right now, yes, there is a clear view to the sky.
Yeah, we're on the edge of the
then
forest.
Yeah, she can tell the direction.
Yeah.
Once she gets in there, she won't really be able to, because she's used to being on the seas and stuff.
All right, so you guys begin heading towards towards the Arbora Forest. As you exit out of Midora and get closer to the forest, and you see these trees just tower over you. These are extremely old trees. And once you're inside, it's as if there is barely any sun peeking through because of the amount of leaves and the thickness of the trees. Barely any sun gets through.
Have I been to the forest before, or do I just know of it?
You've been in parts of it, just past the swamp. And just on the edge of the forest.
So I generally know what to suspect, the things that might be in here.
Yeah.
Might be lurking about.
And I would like everybody to make me perception checks, please.
Oh no. Oh.
Not 20, baby.
I rolled at 9.
29
Four-
total.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have a modifier for that. So just 14.
And Cord?
16.
So the rest of you don't notice this. Iris, there's something in the trees. And you hear
Eyes up,
sound of
ladies and gents.
a bow being pulled back.
This will look up.
And as you look up, you hear off to the side a draconic snarl.
I guess I'll look over to whatever that is.
And you see a green drake.
I guess.
And you hear, "What are you doing here?"
I'll respond back in Elvish because I assume it's going to be one of the Wood Elves. It's like we're travelers out of Midora, making our way southeast.
Downtown.
Responds back in Elvish. "Just because you speak Elvish does not mean you're a friend."
Not knowing what they're talking about, I'm going to name drop Aregion. I can't remember his last name. Friends with Aregion, was it Silka?
Selkith.
Selkith. Aregion Selkith, he had to go on his own way, but he told us to go this way.
She responds in common. "The Selkiths have been dead for a long time."
No, we just...
What's the dragon doing? Or the drake?
It is just slowly creeping closer.
I guess I'll speak to it in Draconic. Easy there, fella.
It cocks its head at you.
So you can understand me. Don't worry, we don't want to hurt anybody.
I assure you, we know them. He was our captain. He just met up with his brother, who he assumes dead, Argos.
Yeah, no, that's not good enough.
Well, if you don't want the carrot, then how about the stick?
No, come on, Gunny. What would it take?
How do I know you're not servants of Genesis?
Oh, because... Oh, dear.
Well, no, we could ask you the we could ask you the exact same question.
I go up to him. I go up to the dragon. Because I speak Draconic too. And I explain, "Look at me. Now look at them. Now look at me again.
Doing an Old Spice commercial right now.
I am on a horse. Can you sense that my crew are all champions? No, I'll try to get close and.
I guess since he's
like a mind meld, like I am an ordinary Tabaxi with no magic whatsoever. Now, if I am among them, then surely that has to mean that we are not servants of Genesis or Sanix or any other big bad. Because if we were, we'd all have powers. So, I humbly request of you.
Don't eat us.
Oh, you are a living creature, a rare living creature in this world. We mean you no harm.
While Cord is dealing with the dragon, I will.
Please tell me
I
he
guess
gets
let's look at the
inspiration.
elf.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I'm giving you inspiration.
That
for
honestly
Cord.
was.
That was fantastic. I'm not even gonna make you roll for that. The Drake just kind of like is just confused that two things can speak to it in its native language.
I guess I'll now that he's dealing with the Drake, I'll look to the elves. Like, it seems your Drake here is a little bit smarter than you.
Meanwhile, I also say to the Drake,
So if you don't want the carrot, how about the stick?
Saray, then
Take a shot
then
if you think you can make it.
Shut up!
You live and cause an international incident. We're traveling with the blessing of the King of Cordova.
Saray then looks up. Heather?
I knew who this was from the get-go.
And then Saray? She stows the arrow in the bow, and then she just flips down from the tree, lands. Oh, it's good to see you. Good to see you too. I thought you would have been going with Oscar and them. No, fuck no. I had enough of them. Thanks.
I will very playfully and lovingly bump Cord. Say, see? Being you is perfect.
And then she looks over. Pippi, they're fine.
Its
Pippi,
name
an
is
interesting name for a
Pippi?
dragon.
Its name is Pippi.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
I had a cat named Pippi.
This was
Perfect.
another character from
main
campaign. Yeah.
This is a Patreon character. And
Well, it seems you two are acquainted, so I assume nobody else is going to try to shoot us. Do you have any friends up there?
well, if you walk with me, then you'll be fine.
Heather, is it?
Yes.
Can I pet it?
Pippi?
Him,
Of
her?
course.
It's not an it.
Pippi loves pets.
Ben's gonna like scratch and cuddle and like.
I go up to the dragon like, I taught them how to do that. You and me, dragon, we'll stick together. Yeah.
What size is this Drake?
It is a large creature. So it is roughly about 15 feet in total, I believe.
What, like nose to tail?
Nose to tail, yeah.
So like the actual Drake.
Yes. Come on, let me take you through a shortcut. Where are you heading?
Heading southeast to Carcassa.
You'll probably want to stop in Arbora then.
The forest?
The village.
Would I be aware that they actually like still have a surviving village here?
The village was only like a fairy tale to you.
Oh.
Much like Sinifrid. You think we're just out here sitting in the forest for kicks?
I mean, for a long time it was safer than most other places in the continent.
True.
Legitimately thought you were going to be like, I mean, you're elves.
Hey, they get home field advantage here.
Hell yeah.
They weren't trying to hide a dragon within the forest, were they?
No. Pippi's mine.
Where do you even find a drake like this?
She snaps
There's
her
not many
fingers
of
and Pippi just poofs away. Feywild.
Oh god. Poop. Oh god.
Damn it, Scooter.
It's not actually big enough to fly, so it just jets out the back. Well, no, if it's a large drake, I think that would mean it is big enough to like actually fly at this point.
Isn't dragon dung a valuable commodity?
I mean, there's not many dragons around, so it's definitely rare.
Any piece of dragon is rare.
Dragon guano. Collect the whole set.
And then she snaps her fingers again and Pippi's back. Just poofs back in.
Oh, look what I can do, Pippi. Yeah. You're a good one. Yes, you are.
Has anyone asked Miss Heather to be our guide through the forest?
Oh, I
mean, she's
offered.
taking us. She's taking us
Yeah.
to the village, at least. I don't know if she'll take us any further, but
Doesn't sound like she's leading us to our certain doom.
My thanks. Oh, I don't think she would. Not when she has such a cute little baby. And I very tentatively let the dragon sniff me. And then I give him scritches.
But is it just making noise, or is it actually saying anything? Well, no, I don't think it can speak Draconic. It just
It cannot speak
knows
Draconic. It can understand it though.
He says, "You'll go, baby."
Well, if the princess trusts her, that's good enough for me.
Drake is part rat.
Soraya is quite a good judge of character from what I can tell, so I trust it.
9 times out of 10.
Oh, what was the
Look,
exception?
Look, I'm right here.
Who do you think?
Ah, yes. I understand.
There's no exception.
Heather is just like, yeah, tell me about it.
Okay, well.
What is your run-in with Oscar like?
Oh, inconsistent bouts of affection.
Seems like a generous way to put it from
after
what
I
I've heard.
was beaten within an inch of my life, then decides to hit on me after I survive.
Oh.
Doesn't seem evil. Just seems vaguely grouchy.
You must not have told Nafrius anything if he managed to leave with his head still on his shoulders. Seems like quite the piece of work.
Oh no, that was Heather who just said that.
I'm just, I'll adjust that to story. It's like he seems like quite the piece of work.
I mean, in the end, he did the right thing.
And plus, he has to keep his head on his shoulders. He's the only one who can inherit the throne.
That's true. I mean, considering he also, royally fucked up.
Royally fucked up. What do you mean?
I mean, I thought he handed the regency over to his mother. That seems like the single most intelligent thing we've heard him do.
That is the most intelligent thing he did. He only did it after he made a deal with the broker. And the broker's terms was for Oscar to succeed the throne, and then the broker would have claim over Armesia. In no simple terms.
Oh, fuck. I have something.
All right, we'll put regicide on the to-do list.
What? I have something to discuss with the crew in private later on, none. For now, no, let's go to this wonderful, wonderful tree city, please.
What about a nun?
That is what I will be if we do not get to the city soon. Please.
None of our business.
I don't think Sebastian would like if I turned into a nun, so let's go.
Oh, you might be into that.
Yeah, you might be. Yeah. No.
I mean, I did serve at church, so.
How did you serve?
We can get into roleplay later, love.
All right, fine.
I assume we're walking and talking while we do this, so.
Yes.
Yes.
How far is this village?
Oh, about a half a day's trek.
Okay, we should make it there before sundown then, yeah?
Easily.
Excellent.
So, what are you all doing here?
Sightseeing.
You don't seem to be local.
I was born and raised in Cordova.
In fact, I'm from this very tree.
West
Okay,
side of
no.
Carcassa, born and raised. In the High Court is where he spent most of his days.
That's right. Just shooting some arrows up.
Upside of some fools.
Slashing some nobles up in all big ol' duels. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air parody for Sigib coming soon to a theater near
But
you.
we're traveling to Carcassa. We're going to root out the new count. It's gonna be fun.
Oh, I've heard about him.
What have you heard?
Prick.
That's
Not
about
much
what
I've
we've heard.
Yes. What about the
I'm
rest?
trying to stay out of politics. I've had my fill. Traveling around with the prince and his motley crew. I had to hear Oscar tell the same story to every single person that we met.
About what?
To recap everything that had happened.
Literally everything.
Literally everything.
Okay.
Oscar doesn't know how to shut his mouth.
Well, you know what the captain always said, loose lips sink ships.
Memory tracks.
Those are dragons.
Scratching little dragon baby as we go. I love him. Loved Athelstan, and now I need to get that love somewhere else. So now I need to give it to the dragon, at least for now.
You know, we don't have this interested in mine.
I don't swing your way.
We're talking about actual dragons here.
Yeah, mine is an actual dragon, not a drake.
Oh, well, it's a spirit, isn't it?
I mean, I guess so is this one.
It is?
I think. I don't know. She said it's from the Feywilds.
Not a spirit. An
I can-
actual drake from the Feywild.
I can actually touch him. I figured if he was a spirit, I wouldn't be able to pet him.
I mean, I can ride on mine.
I can jump on your shoulders and
next
rock
time-
you. What's the point?
Next time your
Yeah, you
dragon
watched
is...
it. You watched it grab Sparrow and beat the living hell out of him.
Oh, that's true. I suppose the next time your dragon is out and not murdering everything, I can try petting it, see what happens. Not sure if it'd think it's patronizing or not. Big dragons tend to be more intelligent, do they not?
Full-on dragons are generally pretty intelligent.
I'm not sure if he would
At least
think
they're
it was
supposed to be.
patronizing if I pet it and called it a good boy.
Maybe.
I'm gonna check.
It would-
Get to the Feywild.
I'm sorry, Ben?
Bane is just kind of like talking to Heather, like, how do you get to the Feywild?
Not easy. Well, the way I met Pippi popped out of the Feywild one day and found their way towards me, and we've been friends ever since.
Cute story. I like it.
Met Pippi when she was just a little baby.
Sweet baby.
Now
But
she's
Pippi's still a little baby, and like scratching Pippi again.
yeah, just a big baby twice the size of me.
Perfect lap size. I'm just kind of taking the sights as we keep walking.
As you keep going, Heather goes, "Okay, we're here," and then all you just see is more trees.
I'll look
Interesting.
It's some kind
Do
of
I
an illusion.
feel anything magical?
You definitely do. Actually,
Interesting way to hide a village.
This entire magical feeling, God influence.
So I would feel it too.
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel familiar to Bane?
Recently familiar, for sure.
She's gonna kind of start grinning and like try and point in the direction and get like a yes or a no from Heather.
So you point in the direction of what you think whether you think the village is, and Heather's like, "Yep, right through here," and she just walks forward and she just disappears.
Bane's gonna like immediately jump in after her.
I'll just
Bane disappears.
Step through, I suppose.
Bane jumps back out again. Bane jumps back in again.
Looks at Cord.
Cord, are you walking through?
Oh, yes, I walked through.
Before I get into Lefalna's god influence, I shoot up a quick apology prayer to Coriolis and briefly outline what happened with Hrungar, because I don't know, or Krushka, yeah, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to him once I go through this, and hop through.
And then Saray and Sebastian go through as well. And as you enter, as you see trees that are even taller than the other ones, but they seem to be magically concealed by this barrier. Because otherwise, if you had like a bird's eye view, you would be able to see these trees above the forest. But that doesn't seem to be the case normally when you look at the forest. And all in the trees are lined with houses and other elven architectural buildings. It's all quite beautiful. And there are plenty of elves. There's even some other humans there. And there is one human that stands out. An older gentleman, in robes, and he's talking with another elf. And he just seems to be, sitting on like a little like log stool. And he's just like, he seems to be just like shooting the shit with this guy. But this man looks very, very old.
I want to get in closer.
I'm getting druid vibes.
I want to get in closer and like lean nearby and see if I can listen to another conversation.
Well, after certain things had transpired over in Sinifred, we had to move out, and we ended up coming here. So, yeah, I know things have been rough over in Sylvanas, and glad we finally got to have this like heart-to-heart talk. Huh?
I said on message Sigib, where's Sylvanas? I've never heard of it.
Southwest of here. It's along one of the rivers flowing out of the Azusa Lake. It's, I don't know, about halfway between here and Balor, maybe a little bit further than halfway.
Interesting.
Weren't there like elves and who all lived in Sylvanas again? They were like elves and
elves and half elves.
Yeah. So a lot of non-humans lived there.
Something happened in Sinifred. Something Sylvanas.
Oh, so I mean, we were told that the army had passed through Sylvanas, didn't they? And that's why everyone kind of fled. It's like, well, when Armesia kicked off this grand cleansing, their army marched through, and I suppose everyone must have fled. It's apparently where the Margrave was last seen as well. It's around there, if I remember that report correctly.
This old gentleman might have some information about your Margrave then.
But also, he mentioned Sinifred, which
I
again,
said something Sinifred, something
Yeah, it's like
Sylvanas.
Well, I mean, the fact that I just like, oh, this village actually does exist, like Sinifred now makes more sense. Well, I suppose the stories were true then. Sinifred is supposed to be a village like this one, hidden, but it's, I know it's in the mountains it's south by southwest of here, according to the rumors.
Oh, fun.
Bane, you hear Sigib and Iris talking about Sinifred being real.
Well, I had snuck over and I'm sending him.
Yeah, she's doing this. We got the
never mind.
message
No,
cantrip.
that's message
So
cantrip. Never mind. Scratch that. Reverse it.
I'll wander back over. That way I don't have to keep casting the cantrip. So what are we doing here?
well, I guess I'll ask Heather, like, who are those? Who are those gentlemen over there?
Oh, that's Elder Isaac, the Elder of Sinifred.
That's a fairy tale.
It's not.
Well, this village was supposed to be too, so.
So wait, you're telling me two of the biggest fairy tales that I was ever told are real?
The hidden
All
village
the stories.
of Arbora and the hidden village of Sinifred are both real.
Something's got to inspire the stories.
Does the barrier, like, block noises?
Yeah.
She's gonna, like, pass back through the barrier, do a little, like, scream and dance, and then pass back through again.
I'm on the east bank. I'm
like,
on the west
pretending,
bank.
like, pretending to be all cool and be like, yeah, no, that's totally a thing. Yep. She is clearly, like, giddy and excited.
She's gonna do that like little magic trick where you pretend your hand is someone else and just pull it through.
And we heard that there were refugees from Sylvanas here. Do they have? I don't know, how many made it? Do they have a leader who's still here?
That is their leader over there, Ishmael. Unfortunately, before the Armesian army even touched Sylvanas, they were afflicted with a disease. Most of them perished in that, and any who were too sick to leave stayed to infect the Armesian army and try to dwindle their numbers in hopes to save the rest of the continent.
Oh, a little macabre, but I guess it's an effective strategy.
Biological warfare.
You call upon this Ishmael?
Well, could you introduce us?
Sure.
We have some
absolutely.
questions.
Heather walks up. Elder Isaac. Oh, Heather, good to see you. You're looking a lot better than last I saw you. You saw me yesterday. Oh, then what time am I thinking of? Sorry, I'm very old. My memory ain't what it used to be, neither are these bones.
He has 2 bones.
I believe you're talking about when I was beaten within an inch of my life. Oh yeah, I wasn't there for that, but I heard about it. Terrible thing. Yeah, thanks for helping me.
You even said how that happened.
Oh, that's,
You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
No, it's okay, it's fine. It's part of the reason why we're not in Sinifred anymore. You see, young boy by the name of Kai, Zach's little brother, was possessed by Sanix, and he kind of trashed the whole place, and beat the shit out of Heather while we were there. Oh wait, I was there for that. Never mind.
I love how this old man's like, hey, let me tell you the goss.
Is this Kai still alive?
Thanks to Oscar and the rest of those wonderful people, Kai was able to come back to his old self.
Oh, how'd they manage that? Last time Sanix tried to take over somebody, my friend here stuck a dagger in his ribs, and I turned him into a pile of charred meat.
That's extreme.
I mean, we didn't particularly care about that guy, so.
Well, from what I hear, they just beat the shit out of him, and then he turned back.
Oh yeah, that's right, Sebastian. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, the second to last time we saw somebody trying to be possessed by Sanix, we stabbed him and lit him on fire.
To be fair, when it was Sebastian, it was Genesis, not Sanix.
Close enough.
Well, that's even worse.
Yes, goes to show how strong Sebastian is, being able to resist, and I'll give him a wink.
I sense that you 3 have god influence about you.
How do you sense that?
I'm very old.
How does elderliness give you that power?
I don't know. I've been around a long time, so therefore I just know things.
Well, he lives in a magical village surrounded by some kind of divine magic. Suppose you get used to these things.
He must be right. I've got no god stuff.
But also, you're teeming with arc energy.
What?
Arc energy? You know, the life force of the planet?
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
I suppose I would have heard of this before.
You've heard arc energy being mentioned as the life force of the planet before.
I am a mere privateer. I don't know books. I don't know anything. I am a silly woman. Ha ha ha.
Aldrin's mentioned that before.
That's very sexist of you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Look, we're working on it. She's improving.
I don't believe in any sort of force. I don't think there is a force that should be with us.
I see. Self-sexism. It's a strange one, but I mean, hey, it is.
Self-depreciation.
It is weird times.
Remember, she can do everything she can't do.
But not better than you.
Anyway, so this arc energy. How do you sense it?
Spell it.
Well, it takes some practice, but eventually you'll be able to access it.
Interesting. What sort of
Practice how?
Think about the world. How?
Okay.
Think of the shape of the planet. Now,
Banana shaped. Okay.
All right.
It is not.
Flat.
It is not banana shaped.
I am.
The internet is not a dump truck. It is a series of tubes.
I was not being serious, but please continue.
Oh, jokes. I like those. Just think about the shape of the planet and imagine it being a living organism, because that's what it is. It is a living, breathing thing that we all live on.
That's scary as fuck.
And not more than a few months ago, Arc energy was being clotted, blocked by Genesis. And
To what end?
It recently had been released. I don't know why Genesis thought to clot the Arc energy, maybe so that the world could not choose its champion.
And if champions can reach it, I suppose it weakens the people he's decided to hunt down.
I'm sorry, the world can have a champion?
Yes, it chooses its own.
According to legend, the last one was the Foehammer, wasn't it?
Yes, he was the last Archaean.
Is he... I mean, we heard he's still alive.
Yes, still alive, but no longer having the power of the Archaean.
Okay, death severs that connection, I suppose. Good to know.
Generally, no, but in the fashion that he did die, that was Sanix who caused that severance.
How? Because it's not the first time we've seen him sever a connection like that.
I'm not sure exactly how he did it. But I just know that it happened.
The Foehammer would probably know.
I would
Where
think
was it?
that he
Do you
probably
know where
wouldn't
he
even
is?
know either.
Oh, damn it.
Cord, you seem to have something on your mind.
I'm curious, if you consider the world to be a person with living organs, where would you say the clot is?
Well, the clots were within the four great kingdoms: Cordova, Adalas, Armesia, and Belor.
But Belor's been gone for some time, has it not?
Does not mean the clot did not exist.
So it's free now.
Yes, all of them are free.
So how is the world's champion different than a champion of the gods?
The world's champion is far more fiercer of a combatant.
How so?
No, I assume if you're tapping into Arca's energy itself,
Well,
it's
from
way
the
more
way-
potent.
From the way he's saying it, though, it's separate. It's not Arca's energy, it's the world's energy.
I mean, being the creator, it would all have to stem from him.
Arca
Why
did
is-
impart his energy into the world when he created it.
So then why wouldn't this person count as Arca's champion as opposed to the world's champion?
Arca can choose his own champions aside from the world, but once the world chooses a champion that it believes is righteous in the moment, and it will go against anything that it feels is against it, be it good or evil.
So I guess this is one of Arca's divine checks and balances.
So not necessarily a champion of Arca, but more of a arbiter of sorts.
You could say that. And
Oh, the last one stopped the previous cleansing, so I
This-
guess it's worked at least once.
this fighter is extremely fierce, meaning if they are cut down in battle, they stand right back up and keep fighting
Does
until the fighting is
world-
done.
Does the world have another one?
Currently, no champion for the world has been chosen to our knowledge.
What would happen if someone who didn't have God energy came across this arc energy?
Well, if you drink in any bit of the arc energy, it has a possibility to kill you, which is why usually when we harvest it, we have special containment devices.
For what purpose do you harvest arc energy? What could it do?
It keeps this
I
barrier.
assume.
So are you
And would
essentially
it-
siphoning power from the gods?
It kind of flows freely. So it is freely given.
Like a river.
Yes.
I mean, if the gods were
spring
really
of-
upset by it, I'm sure they would have stopped it.
That's fine.
I mean,
Too
the
true.
god.
Too true.
Unfracking believable.
Well, Cord asked if somebody who didn't have the influence touched it. What if somebody who did have influence touched it?
Well, you could see a small power boost, perhaps, for a set amount of time.
I suppose it would depend on how much you took in.
Could also possibly
No.
kill you.
Yeah. Take it
Are there-
sparingly, I suppose.
Are there any points in the world where the concentration of the energy is the biggest? Or is it all even throughout the world?
Well, turns out that there was some also minor clots of arc energy. There is, I believe there might still be one, but it's not as problematic as the four main ones. But there was one in Auckland.
Oh, fun.
And if I'm not mistaken, there is one in what used to be the Sieg.
That was the ancient dwarf city, wasn't it?
Yes.
Which is currently under the new dwarf city?
Currently, yes. The dwarves are trying to dig back down into it to recover any lost items.
Oh, we all know what happens when the dwarves dig too deep. I mean, that's a non-diegetic. I mean, it's a Lord of the Rings reference, so.
Yep. Well, I'm sure you all are hungry, and it's almost lunchtime.
Be
Or
lovely.
dinner time. Time is weird.
Would the two of you join us? I had a couple other questions as well.
Anytime is good for food.
Sure, I'll be there in about 20 minutes. I just have to stand up.
Oh god.
I'm very old.
Would you like some help?
Sure, if you wouldn't mind. So how do you help him up?
I guess I'll take one arm. Do you want to take the other?
Sure, I'll loop it around my...
As
Loop
you
under
both
his shoulders and-
take the arms, you feel like his sides like push against you, and you feel just straight muscle underneath. Like this guy's jacked.
Yeah.
Glad to be of service, sir.
Oh, thank you. Oh, these old bones. He just
Has
hits
he
against his
forgotten that
back.
he's like yoked?
Or this whole old man thinks an act.
And he just like,
It's like, oh, that's right. I'm fucking ripped.
Oh yeah, I'm fucking
Yeats, one of us.
Of course, get on my level.
oh,
UPC, bro?
I hope they're serving soup. I love soup. Easy to
What was this
chew.
guy's name again?
Isaac.
Oh. Hey,
And what was the
Isaac.
other guy's name? The guy from Sylvanas again?
That was Ishmael.
Ishmael.
He mostly stayed quiet during that whole conversation. Isaac is the one who does all the talking.
But if someone says, call me Ishmael.
But Bane, you were saying?
This place feels like Leifona.
Yes. She was
Does
the one
she
who
watch over it?
gave the initial blessing to the forest in the first place. And we supplement that blessing with more arc energy.
There you go.
Just like in Sinifred, Arca originally gave us the blessing there. and we tried to supplement with more arc energy, but now it's been unguarded for several months now. We hope to return, but we are very wary about the Armesians.
Do they know where it is?
It's possible. You know, Oscar does tend to blab.
But food!
Well,
Food.
the Armesians are a shadow of their former selves, from what I've heard. They're probably weak, so I doubt they're paying much attention to what's beyond their own walls.
As you're saying this, he's just like, I want soup. And he just keeps walking.
Is Ishmael following us as well?
Yes.
I suppose we should go get soup.
And at that point, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh.
Thank you all so much.
The man never got his damn soup.
Get his soup next session.
I'm so glad to bring back Elder Isaac, who has not been in the campaign since episode 3.
Chowder.
But yes, we appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see you guys next time. And also, saying goodbye to Ninjacles for the table for the time being. Saying goodbye to Aregion for a little bit. It is a
Heart's
tough
absolutely
moment.
broken, I can tell.
It is a tough moment, and I know we will see Aregion again at some point in time.
Fucking better.
But who knows when that will be? Only time will tell. But until then, there are 20 sides to every story. Come and be a part of ours. Thank you. Good night. We love you. Stay safe. And until next time on the high seas.
Or the high trees.
Or the high trees.
God dang it.
That's treason.
Oh.